What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Welcome back. It has been a week. It has been a week. It has been a week. Are any anime words actually good for real? You missed? Just mine. Just mine. Just mine. If you look at here, Exhibit A, I am the only person in the entire world that has a good sense of everything that releases and knows exactly what is peak anime or not. If you get your information from anybody else, it's garbage. Absolute garbage. I'm just kidding, obviously. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I guess I could leave it there. I don't really need to be right there. Oh yeah, what's up, Yunriki? I think I said that right the last time, and now I can't say it right. Hope you're doing well. Frockington, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Tommy, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome again to You Missed. Hope you're doing well. Sarah, what's up? Then again, this might be the old age making me cynical. I don't know. It's like, I think no matter what age you are, I think most people kind of get disappointed by things like, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, something like that. We're not doing Crunchyroll Anime Awards, by the way, people. This is, obviously, that's next week? Is that next week? Let me see. I think Crunchyroll starts next Thursday, the 2nd. So, I don't know. I might do a different day for my live stream. Of course, next week the new season starts too, so that's gonna be a butt to figure out when I'm gonna live stream. Again, I kind of don't want to get too focused on I have to cover every single show, and then that kind of kills my live streams. And then I do like I usually do, where my live streams get cut off for an entire 2 months, and then I come back and I go, "Hey guys, it's been a long time since I live streamed." Anyways, we'll see. But anyways, that's next week. We're gonna do anime trending today, and I think Reddit awards was bad too. I slipped it up. I said bad too. I slipped up and said bad too. I've seen a little bit of anime trending, and I'm disappointed. I will admit that I'm disappointed, because I think last year I really liked the anime trending awards, but I think this year they got kind of. I think they got hijacked this year. I'm just saying it. I'm just my opinion. I think they got hijacked a little bit. So. We'll see in a minute, though. Alyssa, thank you for dropping by. I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well for you right now. What's up, Tyler? Are you going to do the anime awards from Anime Corner? Isn't Anime Corner the same as Anime Trending? Question mark? Am I getting that mixed up right now? We'll check it out, though. Yeah, we can look at that. What's up, Machines? Hope you're doing well. Sabana, see what's up. So far, Reddit, Anime Corner, and Anime Trending already done their anime awards. Dude, everybody does it before Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll's just whatever, I'll do it. Everybody's going to watch it anyways. What's up, Joe Fist? Hope you're doing well. Evolution, welcome to the stream. A long time since I caught one of your live streams. Has it been that long? Hope you're doing well, though. What's up, Adrian? Hope you're doing well. Reddit Awards, Anime Awards was pretty bad. What's up, You Missed? Again. Is this your list? Yeah, on the screen right now is the tier list that I did for it. It's not my actual list, but that's pretty much everything that's in S tier was in my anime of the year, I think. I don't know if there was anything in. I think there was something in A tier that was in the top 10 list, because it was Takapi, it was Apothecary Diaries, Apocalypse Hotel, Medalist, Hanako-kun, Call the Night, Re-Rocks. I don't remember if Kowloon was in it. I don't remember if I put Kowloon in the list. Does anybody remember if I put Kowloon in my list? Lord of Mysteries wasn't, because that's Danghwa. Chainsaw Man and Futsumoto I don't think were in the list, because one's a movie and one's a short OVA. I think To Be Hero X was in there. I forget what else. It's been a while since I did my list, so I've forgotten most of it. Solo Leveling Awards? Yeah, that's going to be Crunchyroll. For damn sure it's going to be Solo Leveling. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a clean sweep. Because, like I said before, with the last anime award they did, I didn't like it because they dropped the awards voting right as Season 1 ended, or Season 2 ended, and everybody voted for Season 1. And I felt that was misleading for a lot of people, because they were voting for Season 2. I didn't think Season 1 was great. Solo Leveling Season 1 was just blah. It's just okay, cool animation here and there, but it's so boring. There's no substance to chew on. Season 2 has the same great animation, but there's at least like something to chew on. Like it's at least you're entertained and you have like something of substance. Not that it's amazing, but like I could give an argument for season 2, not season 1. No, a different website. I thought it was like the same backend or something, or same group, company. AT and AC are completely different. Or's picks are hilarious. I'm doing well. Got my stitches out. Nice. And this bitch is back to work. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm happy for you. Hopefully we can see you in game here soon. What's up, Deity? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Uma Musume almost won everything. That was bias. We're going to get it in a minute. We're going to get it in a minute. Wait for that. We're going to get it in a minute. I'm going to explode any second now. Just waiting for a raid team to get on so we can get back to our ultimate raiding progging. Dude, I don't miss that stuff. I kind of miss it, but I don't miss that stuff. Doing MMOs and doing raids and stuff like that, it was a job. Like, a job. The worst that I ever had was Burning Crusade of World of Warcraft. Like, this is kind of an embarrassing thing to admit. Like, I legit, like, neglected everything in my life just to play World of Warcraft. And it got to a point where, like, in BC, I maxed every single class. And I was raiding all those characters every single week through, like, Karazhan and stuff like that. I was leading raids to basically equip people to go to the main raids. And doing also the main raids. It was horrible. That was way too much. Finally, one day, I just shut down the account. I said, I'm done with this crap. I can't do the race anymore. I can't just move on with my life. It was bad. Apocalypse Hotel is criminally underwatched, sadly. That was my hope for Anime Trending and Anime Corner or whatever else is that, because I know Apocalypse Hotel is not going to get any love from Crunchyroll. Wait, Senpai, hold on. I don't even think Takapi is going to get much attention with Crunchyroll. That's a sad reality there. I don't even know if Takapi's Original Sin will get much attention. What was the message for? What happened? None of my notifications say what happened. I think that was a follow, right? Hold on. Let me get my. I'm criminally welcome to the stream. You did. Okay, sorry. Thank you for following. Hope you're doing well. I forget how I don't really want to say the name like they say it. How do I say it otherwise? Just say Vo. Is Vo okay? Can I call you Vo? Hope you're doing well though. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, that was a long tangent. I don't think that Apocalypse Hotel is going to get much attention. I don't think Takapi's Original Sin is going to get much attention. So I was really hoping these two really do kind of cover it. Because those are like two, like probably the standouts of last year. It wasn't in your top 10 at least. Which one? What's up, Alpha? Hope you're doing well. Can't wait for Takapi's to get Vinland Saga treatment. Exactly. Yeah, Toilet Bound Honaka-kun was definitely in it. So leveling one because Crunchyroll helped fund it. I don't think that's a thing. I mean, it's fine if you want to believe that. I don't think it's really a thing, but just because I've worked behind the scenes as a judge, and I never got that indication. I got mostly an indication of a bunch of journalists that don't really know much about anime, choosing whatever is the most popular, because they covered it because it got the most clicks on their particular website. That's what I got a feeling from. I didn't get a feeling of Crunchyroll is going to skew these numbers. Again, that's for perspective of somebody that did what is now, I think, half of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards as a judge. Though the thing that kicked me the most about recently with Crunchyroll Anime Awards was the admittance by the recent judges that they didn't do a follow-up vote, which implied to me that the final results of the Anime Awards was completely 100% fan voted. And that's a horrible direction to go for an awards ceremony. Absolutely horrible. Judges had, I think, the implication is that the judges had no weight to the final score, which, trust the judges all you want or not. Judges help keep it from becoming too much of a popularity contest, seeing how many people can basically hit a website, which has happened in the past with Yuri on Ice. For those that were around back when Yuri on Ice was a thing, that's what happened there. They basically, a bunch of people got, skating fans and certain communities and whatnot, just to kind of swarm the site. Even if they don't watch anime, go vote for this skating anime because it's pro this, and it's skating and it's super beautiful and it's about skating, and it kind of blowed up. And even again, Miles, who was working on the project at the time, I think he even admitted that that was a mistake, that they had to do something to counter that. And now they're going back to it, and now they're undoing all that stuff. Let's see here. What was I at? To Be a Hero was cool. Yeah, it was cool. I did enjoy To Be Hero X. I see if either Apothecary Diary or Togepi winning, both great stories filled with plot twists and turns. I can see Apothecary Diary doing well. I don't see, again, Togepi. It's unfortunate that I haven't seen anything about besides one award, voice actress, and I don't remember. We'll look at it in a minute. Does anyone know how Reddit awards work? I don't. What's up, D-Lit? Hope you're doing well. See the animation? What? Are you barfing because City of the Animation's in my list, or because it's too low? I could never get into WoW. Probably a good thing. Hi, Andrew. Hope you're doing well, man. Say hi to AI Chris. I will do. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for dropping by. I just know Togepi will get robbed at Anime Awards. It won't even get best. Dude, that's the thing. It's like, I want it to be Anime of the Year, but I just know it won't. It just won't. 370 is fine. Okay, I'll do that. If I remember. If not, I'll say Vo again. So hopefully it's okay. But yeah, I just don't see... The problem with the Anime Awards, Crunchyroll anyways, is, again, based on that assumption there, it is strictly going to be fan votes. And when it comes to fan votes, there's just not a numeric value to allow Togepi to win anything. Like, there's just not enough people watching it. Like, the numbers don't add up. You can't statistically even prove that it can even be possible. Not enough people watch Togepi. They will watch even Apothecary Diaries, but they're mostly going to be watching Chainsaw Man. They're going to mostly be watching, Solo Leveling. Those are the things they're going to be watching. Togepi filters so many casuals and tourists. Crunchyroll likely won't even acknowledge it. Again, Crunchyroll will acknowledge it if it's actually nominated and put up there, but I just don't think it's going to. Okay, I think it can. Let me correct. I think it can. I think there is going to be some people in the judges that will push for it. The problem is I just don't think the numbers there to support it. And Crunchyroll will acknowledge it because it has been nominated, but I don't think it's going to get much attention outside of that. I mean, look at the previous year with how much Soul Leveling kind of sweeped with season one. Season 1. So it means something, but I don't know what it is. Kowloon wasn't. Yeah, let me look. You got me curious now. I had it up a second ago. I need the there. Apparently my doggos are upset. I apologize. Anime of the Year 2025. Alright, starting from number 10, Andrew's top 10 anime of 2025. Starting with number 10 was To Be Hero X, which again was in my A category down here. Orb, which also was A category too, or did I have that in S? Where's Orb? Oh, that's right. I didn't have Orb in my tier list, I think, when I did this. For some reason. Orb was number 9. And then Toiban Hanako-kun was number 8. Hellier, thank you so much for the membership, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. Ruby Rocks was number 7. Medalist number 6. Call of the Night was number 5. Apocalypse Hotel was number 4. Apothecary Diaries 3. ReZero 2. And Togepi's Original Sin was number 1. My anime of the year was Togepi's Original Sin. So now some people can probably guess what we're going to be talking about here in a minute when we get into the Anime Trending Awards. Some people could probably guess what we're going to get into in a minute. Anime Corner voters are mostly like Shonen fans voters. Anime Trending voters are very diverse. Anime Corner voters are Shonen fans. Trending voters are diverse. The majority of voters are Southeast Asia and East Asia. The problem that I think I really see with Anime Trending, and it's probably going to be the same thing with Anime Corner. It's the problem with all of these, unfortunately. And again, it depends on if they have a... Does Anime Trending have a judge weight? I know the initial choices for what is nominated is based on what people vote for each week, but I'm curious if they have a judge weight for the final vote. Because what I found with Anime Trending, and it's probably the same problem with Anime Corner, is they sort of have a reverse problem as Crunchyroll does. Whereas Crunchyroll is dominated by a majority large voter count that can easily queen sweep something, and it's based off of a global popularity. Anime Corner and Anime Trending are based on, like, they're very easily manipulated by swarms, where you have a group of people just hit something. Hey, everybody, go to this site and do this thing. We've never heard of Anime Trending before, but there's an awards over there, and we can put our favorite anime on it. Everybody swarm it. You can bring a fandom to something. And again, I not to say anything against it, we're getting into it already, but I think that might have potentially happened with this year's Anime Trending Award, is that a fandom hit it. Yeah, Solo Leveling Season 2 is going to definitely be in the nominations, and I won't fight it as much this year, because I think it was fun. I think Solo Leveling Season 2, it's not great. It's not like, oh my gosh, amazing. Because, I mean, you see it's in my A. It's not that it's amazing. It's like probably a low A up on here. It's not amazing. It's not, mind-bending storytelling, but it's got, like, the action. It's got the animation. It's fun, while it has something to chew on. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna say it's like the writing of the year, storytelling of the year, narration of the year. Its characters suck. It has some of the worst characters ever, but it's fun. It's still got enough to chew on. I will defend Soul Leveling Season 2. I won't defend Season 1. When Soul Leveling will lose this year because of the pushback from last... No. No. There gonna be no... That is not gonna change a damn thing. That is not going to change a damn thing. Imagine the quest for the best episode on the Crunchyroll Awards. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. They basically highlighted something that I knew immediately. The moment they said it, I said, oh, what the hell? Like, I seen Miles' face, and I said, oh, he's like, what? What? I even clipped it. I even put it on X. I'm like, yeah, the moment I seen Miles' face, I knew he thought the same thing. What do they do to my awards? Again, because Miles was like a part of the original crew. When I first was brought into, I think, the second year of the Anime Awards, because I wasn't in the first year, I think. Or was the third year. When I got brought in, he was the guy. Like, he was the guy that brought me in there. And I knew he loved the Anime Awards. He wanted to make it into something special. So listening to him talk about how, like, it evolved over time, and he learned from the mistakes, and they tried to undo things. A lot of the stuff that I was sending him was feedback that he took into account. I was really trying to push them towards a weighted ranking system where you have to put down 5 things and the score is based on how high it is on that 5 list, forcing people not to... Because they were putting all their points into one thing. The way the judges were doing things, the way that the system was laid out, you got like 100 points and you put those 100 points into however many shows you want. And what I found is that people were just dumping all 100 points on the one show that they liked. They weren't saying I like this group of shows, and then collectively we were deciding based on how many of those got chosen. We were all basically just dumping points on a show just to get up on the list. And that's not really that's not really giving much of an option to the viewers. But there was like feedback like that it seemed like he was taking account. To see him, again, see that they botched it. It's obviously they botched it, and it's seemingly still being botched. I kind of felt the pain. I felt the pain that he kind of had in his face the moment that they said that. Wait, you didn't vote again? There was no phase 2? Wait, the phase 2 is when you legit, the judges put points to the system. That's completely, again, viewer voted. It's just crazy. Anyways, yeah, maybe Apothecary Diaries will win this year. Hopefully Apothecary Diaries gets at least some, like, in maybe drama or something like that, mystery. I don't know if they have a mystery category this year. Mark my words, anime of the year will be Soul Leveling and Hero Academia. I think Hero Academia this year might actually bump up. It definitely did a lot better this season. Last time, nobody was caring about Hero Academia. It kind of My Hero Academia had a resurgence this last season. It was due. It was warranted. Can To Be Hero X be in it? And can the movies from nominated for anything other than film? I think they keep film out now. They used to have film in there. To Be Hero X, I don't know. I think To Be Hero X was very popular. I can see there being a group that might push it, but I don't think it's going to win anything. It's nowhere remotely as close to something like, Soul Leveling or something. Rock's Lady's Modesty is underrated in my opinion. I think it was fine. I couldn't get into it, honestly. There's plenty of great anime getting snubbed. And plus, yes, it's going to get snubbed because it's on High Dive. There's plenty of great anime snubbed every year, yeah. Basically, Shonen Community taking over Crunchy Awards in 2020. Was it 2020? The year of Hero Academia. I think it was the first year of Academia that it basically just swamped it. Is this the year that Orb is eligible? I think cutoff was previous year, was September. Yeah, it'll be available this year. Because I think they're even also going to give it an extra month. They're trying to recalibrate the Anime Awards to a single year, which was stupid they did to begin with. They were doing fall to fall, which was dumb. It only gets worse. Fans voting gets in the way. Look at how bad video games awards have gotten, especially since it lets the fans vote and publications that don't care about anime. For video game awards, I don't really have. I used to be really into video game anime. I used to be really into video game awards back when I actually cared about video games like fully and was investing myself. I don't know that I've really seen too much bad stuff with it. I know the previous years of the video game awards was pretty rough. This year wasn't too bad. Just from my own experience, I thought the choices were fine. But I mean, there's an example there because I think they had the community awards and wasn't it Wuthering Waves won it or something like that? And there was this big argument about like the communities who showed up more. It turned into who showed up more, not really necessarily about what was good or not. I snubbed Lord of Mysteries. It's legit in S tier. It's an S tier. How is this snubbing it? Or because it's not my top 10 list? Well, my top 10 list is called, its title is Top 10 Anime of the Year. And Lord of Mysteries is not a anime, so it doesn't necessarily fit there. Lord of Mysteries is technically a donghua. So if I were to include Lord of Mysteries in a top 10 anime of the year, then I'll have to include, American movies and American TV shows and yada, yada, yada. Thanks for always putting great anime content season 2. Thanks for always putting great anime content season 2. Just my content. I appreciate it. Thanks you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Again, thank you for the membership. I still like ReZero a lot, but season 1 was best for me while going blind watching it. Introduction to the world. Well, that's not good. Hopefully not literally. Oguri Peak. I like that horses win in the awards though. Y'all spoiling things. We're not into that yet. Common worse than the Solo season 2. Good joke. Common worse than Solo season 2. Common Rider less than Solo Leveling season 2. I don't know. Common Rider I think I was really hot on for like the first core, but I think it kind of lost a lot for me in the second core. It's still really good though. It's really funny. I really enjoy it. Anyone watching Sentenced to be a Hero? And yeah, there's a lot of people here that are. I'm waiting for the next season of Cinderella Grey. Inari versus Oguri is going to be fun. Maybe we'll get Cinderella Grey tie-in variant in Inari. Also, what do you think about the Reddit anime war? We might get into that in a minute. We might get into that after we do the anime training and stuff. I thought season 7 was really good. My Hero Academia. Something like To Be Hero X is quite a conundrum, as it's not a Japanese production. Yeah, To Be Hero X is technically eligible because it is an anime production. It is a Japanese production. So it is a producer. The entirety team behind it, it's just the studio is in Japan. So it's kind of in that gray area. Whereas Lord of Mysteries, 100% of it is 100% Chinese. Like, it's Tencent, it's Chinese companies, Chinese animators, staffers, and everything. 2B Hero X at least has, like, a majority of its funding and production and scheduling and teamwork behind it is still Japanese. So that's kind of how it goes. If you look at, here, we can just look at it right now. I can give you an example here. Let's do a little bit of research here. Welcome to the research. If you look at 2B Hero X right here, again, this is something that I would classify as an anime. Why is that? Yes, technically, these are all Chinese studios. But you have Aniplex is still technically the majority holder of the production. You also have, in the team behind it, you have a lot of staffers that are Japanese. You still have people like Swana Hiroyuki, directors and whatnot that are still Japanese. So, like, a large portion of it is this. Now, you can make the argument, but, Andrew, the studios are still Japanese. The people that are making the animation are still Japanese, even though everything else is done in Japan. Like, I think even the sound's done in Japan. If you made the argument that because the people that put pen to paper are not Japanese, that it should be a danwa, which again is a Chinese animation, then I would argue anything A1 Pictures is danwa. Because a lot of what A1 Pictures, as far as I'm aware, a lot of what A1 Pictures does, like Soul Leveling, a lot of studios in general, honestly, a lot of studios and a lot of productions in general in Japan are now outsourcing to China. And so if you want to say that this isn't allowed and this is not, it gets really, really messy. It gets really messy. I think I just go based on like a majority people being Japanese that is going to be still anime and not danwa. It's stupid. It's going to eventually get more and more gray area. It's going to be more and more muddied over time. China. Yeah, China. But yeah, if you were to look at more I know their search thing here sucks. Oh, it actually worked. Look, the search actually worked. If you look at Lord of Mysteries, on the other hand, Tencent, China Literature Limited, these are all Chinese companies. And then Studio again is also Chinese. If you look at the staff behind it, it's pretty much Chinese staff. There's literally like nothing really in Lord of Mysteries production at all that's Japanese specifically. Which is it's shocking as to why this is on this site, but it is what it is, right? Call of the Night is so underrated, man. Season 2 was amazing. It was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. Although Luwa is peaking right now in terms of story, animation, and music, so it's a good pick in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not against Wuwa. I really enjoyed Wuwa. Loads of anime could count as danwa based on how much outsourcing studios do. Yep, Sky called it right there. Yep, 100%. I agree. Let's watch the awards, guys, now. Studio Bind is my favorite danwa studio. Yeah, I think Studio Bind has a lot of outsourcing over there too. Bind is a buffer studio. Do you think Lord of Mysteries would ever be dubbed in Japanese? I would like it to be, but I don't think it will because I think, if I remember correctly, it's not really popular in Japan. The English dub was okay with it. I enjoyed the English dub of it. God, they did a German one too. They went crazy with the dubs. Do you have more people on Twitch? Nah, I don't think so. We got 4 strong over there. We got 4 strong. 4 very strong and supportive people over there. I was thinking they could do a supernatural category. Fujimoto might be in it on that one. Really doubt it makes it to any other category, and Danadan would win category at least. I don't know how you even classify. Fujimoto is not going to end up in Anime Awards, 100%. I don't think Fujimoto 17th and 26th is going to get even a mention anywhere. Mark my words. If it does end up anywhere, I'd be shocked. I'd be utterly too deep to my core shocked because it's on Amazon. And yeah, it's technically not something you can really classify because they're all different stories. There's sci-fi, there's, romance, there's action, a little bit of psychological in there in some of them. I wonder how popular is all Devouring Whale and Dragon Raja. They got Japanese dubs. I think just based on, again, who is sort of producing it might help if it gets a Japanese dub or not. I'd be surprised if Gachakuta and Sakamoto Days win Best New Series over Takopi. I wouldn't doubt it. Sakamoto Days was very, very popular on Netflix. I wouldn't doubt it. But I don't think... Season 1 was the previous year, right? And I don't think it got any attention at all on Crunchyroll Awards. Or was it the next year? Is a biography of his mind growing up. It is kind of an interesting look into his mind, yeah. I never got the chance to cover the rest of the series, but I really enjoyed it. Chainsaw Man Rise arc might win some stuff. I hope so. But again, it's only gonna be filmed probably because it's gonna be locked out of a lot of stuff. Will there be any love for 100 meters? Probably not. And maybe animation. But it was kind of late, wasn't it? It was kind of... I don't know if that'll affect it. Because they do a lot of voting later. And I think they may have moved it later now with the new setup. Since the beginning of anime, basically all studios outsourced to other studios. So outsourcing to China isn't that far off from elite. Yeah, and I think more so now than ever is that Japan animation studios are kind of having troubles getting animators in general. So they're just having to... They're legit having to outsource. They have no staff. They cannot find animators. There's more stuff being made and less people wanting to be animators because they don't get paid well. Do Kyoto and Ghibli do everything in house? Yeah, I think Ghibli should still. I don't see Hayao Miyazaki being okay with outsourcing. He got to be able to stand there and smack somebody over the head while he's smoking his cherry cigarette. For some reason, I'm feeling that Takapi will be disrespected. Hopefully, I'm wrong, though. People will say it doesn't deserve to win because it's only 6 episodes. That's a weird way of thinking because I think a lot of people want things not to be drug out and poorly paced and have a bunch of filler. And Takapi's original sin was designed around the idea that they wanted to do the story and not fluff it or stretch it or anything. They wanted to keep to what it was. It was last day of the year. Yeah, that might be a struggle for it to be in there, depending on when they actually do the nominations. Or it might benefit that being so late if the nominations are right after it, because it's so fresh in their minds. But I don't think a lot of the judges will probably have watched 100 meters. It was in October. Ew. Netflix in December. Yeah, I remember December, the one in December. They seem to get more outsourced work now. When do we react to the Anime Awards, man? Liddy, you must be new here. Welcome. We yap a lot here. I apologize if you're new here, but we do that here. We'll get to it in a minute, because I'm actually getting caught up in chat finally. I appreciate talking. I appreciate interacting with the chat more than really doing what I actually set to do in the stream. I've been keeping up with Shibuya Yogi. I am behind on it. I'll probably finish it up this week. Fully Cooley was 6 episodes. Yeah, that's too. There's a lot of shows that are like very short, especially the older shows. I wonder if Gnosia got dropped too. For me, no. I just finished up Gnosia this week. I do need to make a video on the last part of it. It was pretty straightforward. I think the ending, the last 3 episodes of Gnosia was very straightforward. It had a cool twist at the end, but it was pretty straightforward of an ending. I wasn't that blown away by it. It was just fun. It was fine. I thought the movie will be screened in the U.S. in 2 months. I think I'm gonna wait till the last Hathaway comes out before I watch it. I personally think Takapi will at least get nominated, but not win. I think that's the case too. I think it will get a nomination. Be surprised if Takapi doesn't get a nomination. I think it will. New to streaming in general, 1 hour padding is the norm. you gotta talk a little bit with people. You know, get caught up, see how everybody's doing, chat a little bit. Like I always say, if I just sit here and chat for an entire stream, I'm fine. We literally almost did that with my preview stream. Reckon they'll revert back to fantasy category instead of isekais, since they were really many prominent isekais last year, if I recall correctly. It does seem like we're getting a nice, and I really do like this. It feels like we are getting a resurgence of just fantasy. Like, we're going back to back. Two of the biggest shows of this year so far is going to be Frieren and Which Had to Tell You. Gnosia was really good, dude. In the end, it's going to be fighting for a spot in this season. It wouldn't be in last year, obviously, because it was still ongoing. Tempted to watch Gnosia, but I have loads of other stuff to do. I recommend it. It was a big surprise for me. What's up, Douglas? Best background, I think Kowloon Generic Romance should not be overlooked. I think it's really good. I really did enjoy it. It's worse if you watch VTubers. That's 2 hours at least padding. It's not padding. It's not padding. It's talking. Interacting with your chat, I think. I personally, there's very few people that I'd watch that I don't want to interact with. Like, I've gotten to the point now where unless there's like a good interaction there, I don't really care to watch somebody. Otherwise, what's the point? Unless you're watching them play through a game and you want to watch them play a game. I think Gnosia will probably get pushed the next year. Yeah. I don't see it being potentially in the anime awards because of that, and I don't see it being picked up next year because it'll be forgotten. Thoughts on Kaiju number 8, season 2? Man, that was kind of disappointing. It was a disappointing. It had a fine later half, but most of the first half I didn't care for. The first half of Kaiju number 8 was just like, what are we doing? Padding, he's not flat chested. Yeah, there's no flat chested here. I'm an introvert. I don't like human interaction. Well, you came to the wrong place. Okay, let's get started. We got caught up on the chat. Thank you, chat. It was a good time talking. So anyways, I've seen quite a bit. I'm not going to act like I haven't seen any of Anime Trending's Anime Awards. I was just kidding, Lydia. Let's actually get back to talking. I have actually seen a little bit of Anime Trending's results, and I want to look at it more. I don't want to say that I'm disappointed at the moment. I want to look at it more. We're going to look at it, give my thoughts on it. As I said before, it was mostly joking, but I'm kind of an expert here. I kind of know anime. I watched pretty much everything last year. I didn't complete everything, but I have a gist of everything that is good. My taste is incredible, and so I thought I'd kind of give my take on things. So, Anime Trendings, Anime Awards. I went through their feed and grabbed what they had on there, so hopefully I have everything in here. Supernatural Anime of the Year. Dun dun dun. I'm fine with this. I was not a fan of Season 2. I think if I had to say my pick of Supernatural of the Year would probably be Hanako-kun. Yeah, and Earthway's backing me up here. I would probably say easily Hanako-kun was my favorite Supernatural of the Year. This season of Hanako-kun, like both parts, chef kiss. Like if you guys are not watching Hanako-kun, it is literally like one of the best anime out there right now. Amazing style and just incredible storytelling. It has been so good. Outside of Hanako-kun, I would even classify probably Call of the Night. I would even put Call of Night even above that. Yeah, Dun 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 Season 2, it's not that it was bad. It's just it wasn't good compared to Season 1. It just lost a lot of its chemistry. Lost a lot of its chemistry. I don't know if you've seen the results as in artwork of the show receiving the statuette. Earthly spoiled me. He did it. Not like I told him not to. It's not his fault. He didn't know that I was gonna do this. I literally just decided to do this. It's not that it's his fault. It's just that he did show me the results. Just little tweets. Chainsaw Man the movie I would probably put up there too. But again, I don't usually put movies into categories like this because they're different production and value, like how much they put into them, stuff like that. Summer Hikaru died for Supernatural. Nah, Summer Hikaru died is good. I like the first parts of it, but it kind of lost me over time. Call Knight was second. Charm was missing. Yeah, the chemistry, like the chemistry between the characters, is so good in the first season. Can't get anything lately besides Vigilantes, JJK, and wanted the last arc of Dr. Stone. With that in mind, go watch To Be Hero X. You might like To Be Hero X. I would suggest it. From this last year, anyways. Mononoke's second movie was good. Supernatural, underrated. Musical sequence was fun. It was creative. Like the whole X Japan thing was super good. Even though they got in trouble for it, it was super good. Yeah, we might look at the Reddit awards too. And you can watch the complete results in this link. Which one got second, third? Yeah, I was actually going to look at a link for, like, the full list of them, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad at that one, but it's fine. What came about from the X Japan spoof? They apologized and said they will do better next time. It was, again, it's the same company. It's legit the same company. It's all Sony. So it's just a matter of them going, they didn't ask the right department, and they come back and they say, hey, sorry about that. My bad, bro. Brian, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Kaiju number 8 ending was not good, I heard. If it's true, what wasted potential, especially knowing the next season is the last. Yeah, I think Kaiju number 8 had a great start. It just, unfortunately, I don't think it had very good legs to it. I did really like it from the beginning, though. Let's see what the next one is. Sports Anime of the Year. Is there anything else that I would say? Like, what else is there? Medalist. Yes, Medalist. I would say Medalist over it. Medalist 100% over it. And then Umamusume. Yeah, Medalist and Umamusume. I almost forgot Medalist. I'm sorry. Medalist, damn it. Medalist. I like y'all had to remind me. I for a brief moment forgot it. I didn't watch 100 Meters. Again, it's a movie, so I wouldn't even put them against each other. Or is it classified as an ONA? It's a movie, right? Because they showed it in theaters, so it's a movie. Unfortunately, Blue Box went over Medalist. Dude, that's no. Medalist. Medalist. I love my chat. Wandons. Yes, Freddy's. Yes. Freddy's, yes. Freddy knows. Freddy's knows. We're going Wandons. Screw y'all. We're back in Wandons. Wandons 100%. Where is Wandons in my list? That was fall, wasn't it? Am I crazy? Where did I even put Wandons? It's somewhere lost. I don't think I had it that low. It wasn't horrible. Wandons wasn't horrible. I don't want to talk about Blue Box anymore. Once Norimori versus Nagori reminds me of Godzilla versus Bambi. Okay, so they're both amazing, but Umamusume does infinitely better for me. Yeah, you're probably gonna be disappointed about my takes this entire stream. I apologize beforehand, but no. Medalist 100% over this. I still think they're both incredible. They're both really, really, really good. It's just I find Cinderella Grey to be kind of repetitive and doesn't do enough for me outside of the matches compared to Medalist. It's just my take. I find the character and moments outside of the matches incredibly better for Medalist for me. The performances are amazing with Medalist. The hype levels of Umamusume is stellar. Like, I joke about it. Like, it literally feels like every match is the same damn thing with Umamusume, where you, like, it's the build-up, and then suddenly it gets to that point where somebody finally has to kick off, and then it goes... And then suddenly you're like, oh my, they're going to pass the guy? And they get up there really, really close, and then suddenly it makes a decision at that point. Do they pass them or they not? And then it same thing every single time. There's going to be some variances, but it's usually the same damn thing every single time. Whereas, like, Medalist, it feels like every performance, there's always that, like, question mark of what's actually going to happen. I typically always call what happens with Umumusume. Besides, again, there's, like, a moment here and there where it doesn't. The final spurt music. And the sound, dude. The sound is so fucking good, dude. The sound, like, dude, it's just, it bumps, dude. It bumps. It hits you. It hits you right there if you have the sound. Like, if you have a good sound system, it's so freaking good, dude. But again, it doesn't beat Medalist. Like, I get emotional with Medalist. Medalist gets me crying, dude. What season of Medalist do you prefer? I have not finished the last few episodes of Medalist's new season. So far, season 1 is way better. But again, I haven't gotten to, like, the big peak point of this season, which is going to be these final episodes. Umumusume gives me crying. Oh, that's good. I don't think I ever got emotional with Umumusume. Like, I really liked Super Creek's little moment, the whole glass thing, but it's never got me crying. Medalist did. Holy Medalist gets me crying all the damn time. Medalist gets me crying all the damn time. Maybe I don't connect with horses as much as I do kids trying to seek out their dreams and having, like, this massive amount of responsibility and weight of everything on their shoulders and it literally crushing them. Balling at Cinderella Grey and especially season 3 of Pretty Derby. Max, I'm acting up, so I can't even watch the anime right now. Can't watch the anime right now. That's because my main system. Ugh, that sucks. Got Yakuta in C, really? I thought it would be at least B. It's good. It's good. You telling me that Tomo Cross and her grandfather figure did anything for you? I mean, I like Tomo Cross a lot, but yeah. It gets tears from me when I look up the real horses. Yeah, I think that's another kind of positive. That was always kind of the interesting thing about Umumusume is just the actual stories. And connecting it to real stories. And I think a lot of the big fans of Umumusume, that's like one of the cool things about it is getting into the actual horses themselves. It's kind of like the positive thing behind the whole thing is that the community behind it. Anyways, that's right. Dress Up Darling for Slice of Life Anime of the Year. I'm not mad about that. I do really, really like Dress Up Darling. I do think the season was getting a little bit repetitive for modding, but I do like what they've been doing with Gojo. Am I getting his name right? Gojo. Would I put anything above that Slice of Life wise? Wasn't a really strong year of Slice of Life last year. I mean, if anything, probably you could make an argument for Fragrant Flower Blooms, but that's sort of in the same category as Dress Up Darling, where they're both technically romance. Ever talked about Princess Kaga yet? No, I haven't. What a Gojo from Dress Up Darling and Jikaisen swap places. He died very quickly. Every time I hear Rice Shower song, I cry. I love Rice Shower. She's definitely my favorite. I think she has become my favorite. I give it to Apocalypse Hotel though, if you count that. Ruby Rocks. I think Ruby Rocks I can make an argument for. I was kind of thinking I could probably make an argument for that. I think that's probably the most like slice of lifey of the shows that I have up here. It wasn't a really strong year for slice of life in general. Yeah, I wouldn't call Apocalypse Hotel a slice of life. I'm not mad about that one. Dr. Stone for winning sci-fi or mecha anime of the year. Nah. Anybody that knows me knows my take on this whole thing. I'm not like... I love Dr. Stone. I've loved Dr. Stone for the longest time, but this arc was just not working for me. I think the whole America arc was just kind of Constantly, let's throw together something and keep moving over and over again. Oh, suddenly we just threw together a bicycle, a motorcycle. Oh, let's throw together an engine. Let's keep moving. Just throwing things together every 2 seconds and just rushing forward. The ending was incredible for this part, but like the majority of this season was not good for me. What I would give it to instead would probably be Apocalypse Hotel. You can technically say that Takapi can be in that category as well, because it is technically sci-fi with the alien. But I don't know that I would really sell somebody on this being a sci-fi show. It's more like drama and characters. Kowloon technically can classify as well, yeah. I think the most sci-fi of my S tiers up here would probably be Apocalypse Hotel, because that gets very sci-fi. It's post-apocalyptic. It's a lot about technology, androids, robots, space travel, aliens, all that stuff. How about Food for the Soul, Slice of Life? That's a good choice. I wouldn't be against that. I even say like Silent Witch would probably be up there as well for a slice of life. It's more fantasy though. But yeah, Food for Soul is a really solid one. 69 people watching. Ayo! No, I wouldn't call Takapi for the side. Yeah, it's a lot to do with like what is the focus? What is the focus on the screen all the time? What are they focusing on storytelling? Why you can have an alien in the presence, but it's not about the alien. The alien's there to facilitate something that doesn't understand what's going on. It's not necessarily, yes, it technically does bring in the tools and all that kind of stuff, but it's not the focus. It's a human story. Can't think of all the sci-fi from 2020, but Milky Subway. Milky Subway is really good. I was late on Milky Subway, but that one was good. I would recommend people watching Milky Subway. City for Slice of Life, that technically would work too. Yeah. Romance, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I'm pretty hot on this one. I think this one's actually a really good one. Oh, Arknights. Yeah, technically that would classify sci-fi. I would give it. I would do an Arknights. It would be a struggle between Arknights and. I would have to think about it because again, when I typically look at my categories and genres, I always base it on if somebody comes to me saying I want this, what would I choose? It's not necessarily what do I love a lot that has that genre in it? Pick it. It's typically if somebody asks me for a sci-fi, would I recommend Apocalypse Hotel? Or would I recommend something like Arknights? Arknights is also kind of a struggle there because it's more like action, military drama, and it doesn't really focus too much on science fiction stuff, except for like the Rignium and all that kind of stuff, the disease. Milky Subway is really good, yeah. Clevitas only B and Suddenly Final Boss to App. I really enjoy those two. Yeah, Clevitas was really good. It had some issues towards the later part. I'm looking forward to season 2 though. Really, really looking forward to it. What is the record for the streams? I think for like live streams it was like 120 or something like that. For a premiere, I think I got up to 600 and something. I don't remember. I don't remember what we got for, what was it, Volume 15? Do you remember what we got it to with, I think it was in Volume 15 of Mashiko Tensei premieres. Or Apathy, thank you. I would have gone for Classroom of the Elite, or Classroom... Call the Night. Why am I thinking... I'm sorry, it was close, yeah, I thought it was like above 600, but my brain has been like consuming like next season stuff so much that I was reading Classroom of the Elite when I read Call the Night. Yeah, that's a little bit of an insult right there. The Earthly's like, how dare you think that I'm talking about Classroom of the Elite? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you're because your brain's stuck in there too, so you're feeling my pain. Yeah, Mushoku Tensei Turning Point live rating. Yeah, that whole this is gonna be something that a lot of people that are anime onlys will experience here soon. But there was a lot of hype for that particular premiere. Anyway, yeah, Classroom Elite is kind of a slur now. There's still people that really like the anime, but I've ran into too many people that like the source material that they're like, no, don't even bother. Every source material fan has their problems with adaptations. Let's be honest, but like, not to that level. Not to that level. Nowhere near to that level. Anyways, I go with this. I don't think I really have anything that would put above it, really. Not even Apothecary Diaries, what romance they had in there. Call the Night. It's just not its focus. Like, the romance in Call the Night is some of the best romance writing that I've seen in a lot of other shows. It's really unfortunate, but like, their interactions and their chemistry is so damn good. But like, again, when somebody comes to me about a romance, I don't think Call the Night. It's so much like, you know, nightlife and the supernatural and all that other crap that makes it so good. Fragrant Flower Blooms was a really good romance. It's really like, for me, it's like between like, I wouldn't even put 100 Girlfriends. It's too much comedy. It's not very romantic. It's just super comedies. It's between Dress Up Darling and Fragrant Flower Blooms. And to be honest, again, I said this before, second season kind of started frustrating me about their relationship because it feels like they're spinning their wheels too much. They're really spinning the wheels right now. Have I seen Dagashikashi? Yeah. I didn't like Dagashikashi. As much as I absolutely love Call the Night, I was not a fan of Dagashikashi. I like the guy, and I like the little bit of relationship between the guy and the childhood friend. I really like that stuff, but for the most part, I did not like Dagashikashi. Let's watch the awards, man. Love your works, though. We're doing it right now. We're looking through them right now. We're just not watching the video because I don't want to get struck down. I don't know how they are about like striking things down. And if I play their video, it's literally, it'll pick up in their system and then they can strike me if they want to. Like, we know it's on their YouTube channel, so it's in their registry. Yeah, they should have her just confess. Yeah, she's very much so in her head right now. And he really doesn't care. He really doesn't care right now. Think they might make another movie for Dress Up Darling? I can see that. Man, I love Takashi, so we even match there. We no match there. It's okay. You know, we're gonna get into a lot with the people not liking me, not liking Umumusume as much as they do. Umumusume, I like it, not as much as other people. It happens. Like, I really like it. I do want to go back and rewatch it. But it was a lot of the comedy. The comedy just doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Are we getting a new season of Dangers in My Heart? Yes. Yeah, we are. Super hyped for that. Umusume won like 75% of the awards. It was a sweep, dude. Danger Season 3 is in development. Yeah. All right, next one. Mystery or psychological? Anime of the year. Apothecary Diaries. I give it to it. It falls in the mystery category. I don't know if there's really anything else that I would even compete with it. What was it? Mystery and what else? Psychological. That's the problem. You have psychological and you have mystery together. That sucks. They're their own reasons. And by that account, I would give it Takapi. With that, and with the idea that it's both mystery and psychological, the two that would compete for me. Kowloon Generic Romance, I would put Kowloon Generic Romance above Apothecary Diaries for mystery. So if you go based on mystery, Kowloon. If you go based on psychological, Takapi. And technically, Takapi has a little bit of mystery in there as well, because there's a moment where you do kind of have to figure out what's going on. Lord of Mysteries, no, I wouldn't put it because it's Danwa. we've gotten to that whole conversation before. we got that conversation done earlier. Done one, not anime. Wish we still had Orb. Yeah, Orb wouldn't go up there now. Yeah, Lord Mystery is more supernatural too, yeah. I mean, yes, it has mysteries in the title, but stop. It does technically have mysteries in the title, but it's not really a mystery. I mean, he does solve some mysteries, but and this could be just an adaptation thing. This could be an adaptation thing, but there's not much process there. Like, it's literally like use the whole he uses his little like what was it called? His divination, and he figures out where it's at, and then something happens. There's not much like, oh, it was the butler with the staff in the dining room in front of the stove. It's not that kind of stuff. There are mysterious elements. Yeah, but it doesn't sit in it though. Is the problem. There's the who is the mastermind thing definitely gets heavy towards the later part, but it's never a process, unfortunately. I think the episode with him and would that be like literally he was like right close to the finale. I think it was episode 10. It got really kind of intriguing with the mystery. I'll admit that. Crunchyroll was hacked, so they held an anime awards show and raised prices. What? Crunchyroll was hacked, so they held an anime awards show and raised prices? Are we mixing up timelines? We got hacked 2 weeks ago, and so they started a anime awards 10 years ago in order to overshadow the hacking that happened a week ago. The Quill, yes, the Quill stuff. The Quill stuff does kind of start to get really interesting. Table Detective? No, shut up. You take that Table Detective and you show it. I'm not defending Table Detective at all. I couldn't stand like 2 of those episodes, and that was pretty much it for me. I was good. It's not horrible. Just wasn't interesting. Cannot wait for Apothecary Diaries later this year. I'm super hyped for it, dude. Let's get there first, though. We have tons of stuff to get through. Soshimin, I did not watch season 2. I kind of wanted to. When are you getting your pre-cure tier? Sky shush it. Dude, there's people in Discord right now that are getting crazy with the pre-cure stuff, though. I kind of wanna. Anyways, I would probably give this to Takapi. I give it as much as I love Apothecary Diaries. Music anime of the year. Rock is a lady's modesty. What else would it be? What else music did we have last year? There's a dance routine in the OP of Apocalypse Hotel. I give it to that one. What other music would there be? Oh. Yeah, that happened. That one happened. Based on the fact that I finished Av Mujika, I'd have to give it to Av Mujika. But I'm not going to fight nobody. Ocean Co music? No, Fletcher. No, Fletcher. No. There's barely any music in it. Shoot, Ocean Co wasn't even last year? ? Was it last year? Was season 2 was last year, wasn't it? No. Precure was like Surprise and Shadow. Wandance second. Wandance, it's not its strong suit. It's a dance. It's not really technically doing music. It's not. It's great, but it's a lot to. Yeah, there's a lot to watch for Precure. Obviously, it's been around for a long time. This karaoke anime, it was great. Umuzume music was good. Shut up, Sky. They did technically have concerts, but did they sing at all? I think they just dance, don't they? I forget them singing. And they're trying to find any. It was a joke. It was a joke, Sarah. Stop. It was a joke. Sky each season is own season, so you can watch it. I know I've been seeing too many anime. Karaoke anime was good. I totally forgot the karaoke anime. It was like, what, like a 3 episode? Was it 4 episodes? They do sing. There one ReZero Liliana episode. That is true. There was singing in ReZero. The singing is not in Wondance's strong suit. I mean, we had a Michael Jackson cameo in there. He just didn't, unfortunately, have him singing. I mean, he did make the oof noises. He did do the hoo-hoos. Dandadan Metal is... Yeah, technically, yes. Dandadan, and it's the death metal scene with X Japan. There you go. There it is. Right there. 100%. They do say... I forgot. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, they sing in Umumuzume. I literally played the game and I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, but it's still a lot to watch. Yeah. It was 5 episodes. Okay. Muzan, was it? No. No, it wasn't Muzan. It was Michael Jackson. He was doing Michael Jackson. Anyways. Yes, Wondan did have a cameo of Scatman. That was a trip. And I don't think I ever knew the story behind that, the whole stuttering thing. I'm like, wait, what? This was a thing. I've heard the Scatman song, and I don't think I've ever actually listened to the lyrics to know what he was talking about. And I'm like, suddenly I'm like, oh, cool. I learned something from anime. So yeah, I don't. So Umumuzume. It's not the focus though. It's literally just the performance at the very end. Yeah, it's fine. Oguri Cap worked very, very hard to learn how to do a proper dance. Congratulations to ReZero for Fantasy Anime of the Year. I don't even think I would even second guess that one. Like, what would I even compete against it for it? Yeah. Like, maybe Arknights, but it's not even close. It's not even close. It's ReZero. I wouldn't ReZero as my anime of the year. There you go. Yeah, there's no free run last year. Scatman is fantasy of the year? Are you are you still stuck on the earlier conversation? Deserved, even though Gachiakta might be in the conversation. That was almost Shoko Tensei last year. Gachiakta. Do you think Crunchyroll would actually have it as a competition? I don't know. I don't know. This year's going to be really tough for it. Yeah, you're going to have Frieden, you're going to have ReZero, you're going to have Tensura, you're going to have Mushoku Tensei, you're going to have Ascendance of Bookworm, which even though, unfortunately, most people are not going to even watch Ascendance of Bookworm, unfortunately. For me, personally, that's going to be the struggle. ReZero, Frieden, Mushoku Tensei, Tensura. Tensura's not really for me. Ascendance of Bookworm. And yeah, which had to tell you, shut up. Shut up. It's going to be tough. Fantasy this year is going to be tough. Fantasy this year, personally, I think I can confidently say Frieden probably won't be as hyped for me this year as it was the first season. I really like Frieden's second season, but it hasn't been like that kind of stuff. The episode a couple weeks ago was super good, though. Like, oh my gosh, it was probably one of the best episodes of the series so far. Yeah, Damachi and Clavitas could go up there as well, but they're not nowhere near ReZero. Tabat, you're right. Nemo, thank you so much, Nemo. Yes, Tabat technically did air last year. The Hima one, no, it was the fight against Revolte. And Gano's whole stuff was super good. Silent Witch was really good. Yeah, the Goat Gano, I really liked his story. I think they did a great job with Gano, and I think the anime took it to another level. There was so much extra stuff they added with Gano's character that really made him like for those that don't know, they didn't watch my video, that watched Frieren, the whole scene after the fight, it just cuts away. And it comes back and it implies that, you know, he'll Stark first. In the anime, that whole bit where he's literally crawling and clawing over to Stark, that is all anime original. It shows how desperate he was to get over to Stark and help him. It was like that whole, like, you immediately realize, oh yeah, that's right, he lost his partner, and it's like that desire to save his new partner and how much he cared for, you know, saving Stark's life. It's like, it's so good. And then that whole, like, shot of him, of Stark being wrapped in his coat, completely anime original. Like, they wanted to emphasize that connection there and him trying to do desperate deeds to save somebody. It was so good. The anime has done a lot of really good stuff with the story. I just, like I say, I hope that the author's on board with it and it's like, yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Let's do that. Oh yeah, I wanted to expand a little bit more. That sounds cool. Or the author themselves is saying, I want to expand on this stuff. Can I do this? YouTube player won't keep up? What? The crying for and best part, most funny I've ever seen and heard. The crying for? Question mark? The jacket, yeah. What year did the second core of Mushoku Tensei Season 2 fall on for this awards? Wasn't that in the fall, question mark? Or was that summer? I think it was summer, actually. I think it was summer. Chainsaw Man Part 2 is kind of underwhelming, especially the villains. Yeah, I've seen some... It's hard to dodge stuff on social media about that right now, but I've not read it, so... No conversation here for it. I feel that they've done that with Oshinoko as well. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Anyways. That is fantasy. Congratulations to Takapi's Original Sin for Drama Anime of the Year. 100%, like, super good. Would I put anything against that one? For drama, I can honestly say, like, Apothecary Diaries. Shut up, whoever's gonna say that. You can't stop thinking about Apocalypse Now. Apothecary Diaries, maybe, but I don't know. I would probably give it Takapi's Original Sin. Understandable win, yeah. This one's probably going to be one of those ones that I'm like, yeah, I can agree with this one, sure. I can't think of anything that had, like absolutely destroy me when it comes to, like, emotion that Takapi's Original Sin did. Like, absolutely wrecked me with its drama. How it handled domestic abuse, how it handles neglect, how it handles, like, the psychological damage that comes to kids when it comes to bullying, the fear of bullying, how bullying itself is created. Like, it just handles all of it perfectly. It handles all of it with respect. It handles it all with, like, a message. It's not done for shock value. It's done with purpose. It's just, like, it's perfection. It didn't destroy you, but it's drama to a T. Ugh, heartless bastard. I'm joking. Mushoku Tensei, yeah, the new one's coming this summer. I was talking about the previous season. Oh, it's spring to summer 2024. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, good one. That's a W. This was the one that Earthly sent me that triggered me a little bit. Like, can anybody legitimately that watched Spy Family Season 2, can anybody legitimately tell me when this season made you laugh? Season 3, I'm sorry, Season 3. Can anybody tell me legitimately when this season made them laugh? Like, I have to bring this up. Hold on, let's... The bomb thing was funny with Anya. I 100% agree that was funny, but it's in a very intense situation. It's an intense situation. Season 3 right here. Funny episode. The first episode. It's a setup. Hey, welcome back to Spy Family. Let's have a little bit of goofy while Anya's freaking out about how to handle, you know, bad guys and this crane guy that's gonna go crazy and all that kind of stuff. But then it gets really into like literally Lloyd and what drives him, like entire history of like his hometown being destroyed, being enlisted, seeing like feeling that his partners in the war are dead. Like it's so freaking tragic. And then that goes right into the kidnapping where they're on the bus. It's just like, this isn't funny. This is like heavy the terrorists themselves and what they're going through, why they're doing what they're doing. This isn't funny. None of this is funny. I mean, it has comedy bits in there, but it's not funny. It's funny, but the focus is the drama. It's the war. It was one of the the heaviest season of it was the heaviest storylines of the series overall. It's funny for Americans. It's funny for Americans. There you go. That's probably it right there. Comedies though. What was actually funny this year? I want to say Apocalypse Hotel, but Apocalypse Hotel balances drama, atmosphere, storytelling, environmental storytelling, a little bit of like drama and self perception and humanity and all that kind of stuff. 100 Girlfriends I Really Love You is probably my favorite. That is pure comedy. Like the entire thing is funny. No, I wouldn't say Umuzume was funny. It has funny parts for sure. Mostly around Ogre Cap. Hanako was even funnier. Yeah, Hanako had more funny moments than Spy Family. Like I love how honestly, every now and then they kind of break the tension in Hanako where it doesn't feel like it's out of place. You just have them randomly. She just brings up like some drama point. Like they just found out they were like stuck in when they first ended up in the Death Realm or whatever. And I think this is right after she discovered that she was the Link. And she cracks some sort of joke to try to cover up the conversation. I forget exactly what the conversation was, but it was funny. Like, it's good timing. It's got good comedic timing. Yeah, I would probably say 100 Girlfriends. I almost want to say Ruby Rocks, but even Ruby Rocks isn't like always funny. Anyways, this is a bad choice. I can't agree with this one at all. Action or adventure anime of the year. I'd probably do Soul Leveling. No, I would give Arknights. Arknights or To Be Hero X. Arknights probably. No. No, that's fine, Sergio. I mean, that's fine. That I'm perfectly fine with people liking City more than me. It's comedy is very subjective, and if it clicks for you, it clicks for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. City it had funny moments, but it wasn't like on all cylinders. Hero Academia's last season was definitely a massive step up for me, but I think I was so out of love with it by the time that it came out that nothing hit. Like, I was so tired of the characters, I was so tired of what was going on that I just wanted it to end. I've been out of love of My Hero Academia since probably the Endeavor arc. Like, I liked the Endeavor arc, and then after that, I've never really. It's been downhill for me. I say To Be Hero X. I loved every episode of it. Vigilantes is way better than like later parts of My Hero Academia. Vigilantes is nice and refreshing. It's just super refreshing. ReZero Core 2. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. ReZero did have a lot of action in its second season. Or this recent season, season 3. So season 3, ReZero technically could contend up there. But if somebody asked me for action, I would probably say 2B Hero X. Like if somebody said, "Hey, give me an action show that was airing in that year," I'd say 2B Hero X. It's just it's so much fun. And it's got a perfect balance of not trying too hard to be like super like deep with the story, but still have enough there to kind of intrigue you. I don't find ReZero as an action adventure. Yeah. Yeah, 2B Hero X is probably not going to get nominated. I like GQX a lot, yeah. GQX had, I think, for fans of like Gundam, was really good. Can you give your opinion on the past Welcome to Demon School Raccoon seasons, particularly the comedy? What I watched of the first season, I really liked it. I unfortunately got sidetracked and never got back to it, but my brother really, really likes it. Zenshu underrated gym. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm not mad about this though. I think it's deserved. I think this is a great comeback from My Hero Academia. So like in the end, even if I don't agree with it, I think this is great for fans because it seems like everybody loved it. And again, I liked it more than previous seasons. We have music ending theme song Kawaii Kawaii. I'm not mad about that. I want to say, what was it? I'm trying to think of EDs. TB Hero X's ED's pretty solid. I want to say Arknight's ED. What was Arknight's ED? City's ED was good, yeah. Fragrant Flowers has a good ED as well. I haven't really been keeping track of like a lot of these songs anymore, just because I don't do music podcasts with my brother anymore. Let me double check if it was Arknight's ED that I really liked. No, I think I'm thinking of the OP. It's a good song though. It's good. Thinking of the OP. Yeah, Arknights has such good music. God damn, such good music. I think that's fine. Call of Night's ED this season wasn't as good as the first season. First season ED was super good. Yeah, Renoa kills it every time. Inertia from To Be Hero X is good. Yeah. I didn't get to watch Cat's Eyes ED. Lord of Mysteries might be going for me. Lord of Mysteries. Trying to remember that one. Anyways, I'm not against this though. It's a cute one. It's a cute one. A lot of people memed it. Not memed it, but a lot of people did a lot of spoofs of it. I got the one for Roxy. Obviously, was very excited for the Roxy one. For EDs though, they did Creepy Nuts' Mirage. The OP. Okay, OP. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with this one. I really like the OP. Witch Watch's OP was really good too. I agree with that one. I want to say 2B X's OP was like the big one for me. Apocalypse Hotel's OP was incredible. Call of Night's OP was really, really good. 2B Hero X, obviously, because Suwano. Again, we were talking earlier about Arknight's OP was really, 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 really good. There's a lot of really good OPs last season. Obviously, shoot. Yeah, oh. Soul Leveling Season 2. Hands down. I know you can have your issues with Soul Leveling, but Soul Leveling Season 2 OP was like it was a combination of three incredible artists. Like you can't argue with it. You can't argue with it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on a second. I found a clip of my reaction to the anime awards. So bad. Wait, where's my clip? Let me look up Sawano. It's probably my last time I talked about Sawano. I haven't talked about Sawano in a while. There it is. There it is. This is like a combination of so many incredible artists. It's so good, dude. Like, it's so good. Like, Sawano just is so fucking good, dude. He does the same damn thing every damn time. It's like the Uma Musume thing where it's like it always has to have the drop, but like I still love it every damn time. Like, you could just keep feeding it to me. Dude, and Lisa, Stray Kids, like you got Stray Kids in the back, Felix of Stray Kids in the back with the like the male vocals. You got Lisa in there with the freaking energy. You got Sawano just like orchestrating it all. It's so good, dude. Anyways, yeah, Sawano did To Be Erics, and I was mentioning that earlier, but like Reawaken was so good, dude. Reawaken was so good. Noah Zero, yeah, Elias was probably one of his best. That was when like I absolutely fell in love with him. Like his music for All Know Zero made that series. Anyways, that's my gush fest for Sawano. My other man crush is Sawano. It's Kendra Suda and Sawano as my two man crushes. Don't ask me for any other ones. Recreator's music was good. Gravity was super good, dude. Gravity was super good. Such a good song. Anyways, music or voices. Sure, it's Aoyuki. Like, Aoyuki can always win. Would I give it to anybody else? I want to make an argument for Marin's Seiyu. Who was Marin? Shoot, even the mother of Takapi's Original Sin. God damn, she hurt me. She even posted about her experience recording that, and that broke my heart. Because I think she just had a kid. And I think she said it hurt her just, like, recording it. It's like, damn, dude. Marina is Konami Kohara. That's right. It's Konami Kohara, my waifu. My favorite. I totally forgot that was her. My Roxy. I'd make an argument for her. Like, she pulled that off so well. Aoyuki is my ideal girlfriend. she could be tsundere, she could be yandere whenever she wants. Who else? The voice of Hanako, I've forgotten her name. She's incredible as well. I love her as Hanako-kun. So freaking good. Rui did a good voice as well. Because I think she was new, right? Question mark? I think she's relatively new. Yeah, she could be Genki too. She got a good range. What else were some really great performances this year? I think those are the ones that stand out the most to me. I'm probably missing something, but yeah, Hanako's voice, Kohara voicing in Takapi's Original Sin was really freaking good. Shoot, even yeah, Inori's say you did a really good job in Medalist as well. The detective in Call of Night, I think she did a really good job as well. She's Kambaru. Isn't Kambaru from Monogatari series? She did really good too. Why not Mamo? I'm just giving other options. I don't think that she was like stand out. As much as I like Mamo and I love Apothecary Diaries, there was I don't remember anything really like stand out. She's just Mao Mao. There was no like moment in the season where it was like, oh my gosh, she did an incredible job. Like, oh, that she nailed that. Example. When I'm thinking of like something like a standout like voicing role moment in a year, I think of things like, you know, like I keep bringing up with Supernatural Battles Became Commonplace. Those moments where this you hear and feel the Seiyu and it destroys you. Another good example. I just posted that here recently, so it's just fresh in my mind. I can give you guys a really good example here recently. Or did I link a different one? I think I linked it. Oh, no, I did. I did. This right here. I think of these moments. I think of moments like this. Those moments. Those moments. Like, you can hear the emotion. It hitting you. It's hitting you. God, I want to rewatch Danger in My Heart now. I was watching so much of Danger in My Heart last week when they announced the 3rd season, and I'm like, oh god, I really want to rewatch this show right now. My hands are full. I can't hold anything else. I was rewatching the scene where he goes up on the stage. Don't forget the one that loves you the most is me. I was like, oh god damn it. It's so good. Like, that whole scene was so freaking good when he goes up on the stage, dude. You still remember Dangers, right, dude? Somebody come with me on this one. The stage scene was the best. The symbolisms is there. Like, he just walks up on the stage, and the thing that's always been inside of him that's, like, literally, like, his own, like self literally tells him that he loves him. And it's so funny because, like, out of context, it makes no sense. It, like, looks like yaoi crap. Like, why is this dude, this hot dude sitting on the mantle, like, saying that he loves this guy? It's like, yeah, it's inner self. Like, he's accepting himself. And it's, like, character growth. It's character growth. It's so fucking good, dude. I love it. His inner Chad. Yes, it's his inner Chad. Definitely teared up when he went on the stage. Yeah, and his sister shows up, too. Everybody's watching him. It's so good. Oh, God, I love that show so much. You think movie scenes would be introduced in season? I wonder. I hope they do, because I heard that wasn't most of this season, the movie recap stuff? Is Danger's really worth it? Yes. 100%. Like, it's literally in my top anime of all time. It is literally, like, the best romance anime, in my opinion. Like, hands down. Like, I'm very critical when it comes to romance animes. I feel like too often they're typically just crushes. They're typically stories where somebody has a crush, and then over time, they fall in love. And that's fine, but I don't find much substance in a lot of that stuff. And I do think there is an element of a little bit of I think romance in a lot of cases, just like comedy, there's a massive cultural difference there that is a little bit hard to get into. But when Danger's My Heart came out, I felt this is the first time where at the beginning I thought it was going to be like a wish fulfillment thing. Oh, the nerd guy and the model. Whatever, this is going to be like one of those wish fulfillment types of stories. Nah. By the end of season 1, I felt like these two characters found each other. Like, they legitimately found each other. There was a core point in each one of their hearts, and they found it. They grabbed onto it, and I was like, holy crap, I'm convinced these two love each other. I don't typically get that feeling with a lot of romance. Romance is hard for me to get into, so don't get into dangers. I'd tell most people, like, I think a lot of people were a little bit let down for the first couple of episodes, but I always tell people when the ball hits the face, I think if it doesn't grab you within a couple episodes after that, it's just not meant to be. Because I think that was the point which it grabbed me, like, truly. Like, before then, it was okay. But that's when it grabbed me, and, like, it was so fucking good, dude. And it keeps getting better. Like, it keeps legitimately getting better. Like, I thought... Earthly knows this, and I think anybody watching my videos knew this. Earthly knows this. Every fucking episode of Danger in My Heart, Season 2, I kept going, when is it going to stop and let up? When is it going to plateau at least? It just doesn't. Like, it keeps going up. And I'm terrified that, like, even in Season 3, it's going to eventually have that point where it finally stops being, like, peak and just finally go downhill. I'm waiting for it to just crash and burn. The season finale. it always falls apart with the season finale because you're like, damn it. Oh, it's so fucking good, dude. I love it. Anyways, there you go. Aoty, I'm fine with it. I love her to death. She's an incredible Seiyu. She's literally like S tier, like triple S tier Seiyu right now. If it was Yuri though, dude, if she got together with his sister, I would totally watch it. Yamada big. She's not that big. She's big for her age. I think Asami Seto deserves an award for Shisui. Yeah, I can see that. Voice actor performance male. Yeah, Dinchi. Okay, yeah. I was about to say. Male. He definitely finally had his moment this season. I can agree that this season, literally the later part of this season of Apothecary Diaries, finally they did something with Jinshi. Like, Jinshi has really been like such a... He's an annoyance to her, but like he's just there. Like, it felt like it was definitely his moment to finally shine in this season. Outside of him... Again, male performers. Male performers. My boy. My boy right here. He deserved it. He deserved it. He literally, the Seiyu, had to ramble off like a million words in a few seconds. And he did it in one take, apparently. He literally did it in one take. Do I have the clip? I don't think it's like an emotional thing, but it's a feat. It's a feat. I'm not going to say it's incredible. It's a feat, though. Yeah, he broke a record. Kanojo. I forget what I had my tags. Where is it at? There it is. Okay. I was like, I have so many clips of this damn show. I don't think I can actually find it. Yeah. He did this in one take. Rentaro is the alpha male. He is the you look up alpha male, his picture's right there. Like, he read that whole thing. He read that whole thing. But no, like actual performances though, and male specifically. I kind of want to say Tojima. It's dorky, I know. I will say All Might this last season was super good too. I did like All Might. Who else? There was some good performances in Hikaru Dies as well. I'll admit that as well. Even if the overall the show kind of wasn't an S tier for me. Yeah, All Might's always a great character. Yeah. Orb. Yes. Thank you, Earthly. Yes. Orb. Kendra Suda. Yes. That was technically a side of Kendra Suda I've never heard before. I don't think I've ever heard a Kendra Suda that broken. And he did a great job overall with that entire show. Like, there's nothing more terrifying than his first appearance before what's his face? I don't know what the tag was for that one. I think I clipped his first appearance. Yeah, I did. So creepy, dude. But no, like going from like the dude that like literally burns people alive for just wrong think to like the broken state that he is at the very end is pretty damn good. Unfortunately, he's very he's kind of absent for a good chunk of the show, which does suck. But they reined him back in really well. That's a toughie. I kind of want to give it to him, though. Orb, I missed this one. I really highly recommend checking out Orb, dude. Orb was very, very good. I have my issues with the final third quarter, but it comes back to a very, really good ending. A very, really good ending. A very, very good ending. But yeah, Kendra Suda's performance in this is super good. Like, a lot of the... Bodini. I give it to Bodini, too. Bodini was a great character. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, the final third quarter, after Bodini's arc, really. After Bodini's arc, it gets away from, like, the thirst for knowledge, and it gets towards value. It gets an obsession of value. I just didn't really care for that whole bit. When it comes back to the original, comes back to, I'm forgetting his name, Kendra Suda and all them, it gets interesting again. Like when it wraps it all together again. Again, the third quarter, a lot of people disagree with me, so don't take that as 100%. I feel like I'm mostly alone on my thoughts on that whole thing. What I loved about Orb, and it's what ends up being the overall story, is the thirst for knowledge. It's the willingness to risk it all for the sake of knowledge. And it grabs you from the very beginning with that concept. It continues it with Bodini. And beyond Bodini's story, it gets a little bit muddied in that regard, but it's still an incredible story. Like, it's, in the end, Orb is one of those ones where I think 10 years down the road, I'm going to go back and say, go back and watch Orb. Like, it's one of those ones that's just timeless. It's its own unique story. It's incredible story overall. Just like Shogun Roku Rakushinju, it's just one of those kind of ones where you're like, I don't think there's going to be anything that will replace this. It's its own thing that you don't get often of. Anyways, this is turning into a gush fest for Orb. But yeah. Maybe Rentaro. Maybe give it to Rentaro. He did good, though. I really did like Jinshi, his character in this story part. Best in voice cast? Why? Because there's like a million characters? I guess you can say that for Bleach, too. Like, there's a ton of characters in ReZero. I'm guessing that's what this award is for, like who has the best cast. But you can say that for Bleach. Bleach like drained the entertainment industry of voice actors for like a month. Like, they have so many seiyus in Bleach. They had to bring in like 100 people to record 2 lines each. But ReZero does have a really incredible cast. Outside of ReZero, I do think that Uma Musume has some really, really great seiyus that behind it. I want to say there was another show that had a really like stellar cast. To Be Hero X had a good cast too for the Japanese side. I want to say there was something else that's escaping me. Shoot, if you say that, you might as well say Sekai Quartet, because they have ReZero characters and more. Bishop say is the only one I'd put above. I want my Rem back. It's because Priscilla in the story. Dude, Priscilla is so fucking dude. Oh, God, I love her so much, dude. Shut up, Earthly. My VAs are very good, but some are eh. Yeah, they weren't all stellar, for sure. The singing requirement doesn't help. Dr. Stone has a good cast as well, too. Yeah. 100 Girlfriends Really Love You. That's true. 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You's cast was really good. We technically got like Aoyuki and stuff. Like every new character they add, it's like an S tier. Technically, as much as I dislike it, Rent a Girlfriend has a really stellar cast as well. Anyways, that's that. We will get through this list. Soundtrack, Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, like Kevin Pinkin. Yeah, that was one I was immediately came to my mind. I'm not sure if there would be anything that was like huge that would compete against that. I mean, 2P Hero X music is really, really good. Soul Leveling music, obviously, Sawana Hiroyuki. What else is standouts for me? Yeah, Call of the Night had Creepy Nuts again. Freeland wasn't last year. Yeah, 2B Hero X's music was so freaking good, dude. I almost want to say 2B Hero X. I kind of want to agree with 2B Hero X. Like I like Apothecary Diaries music. I love Kevin Pinkin, but yeah, I think what I like about 2B Hero X is like every story arc was like they had some really good tracks for each one of them. They did repeat a lot of them, but that's typically the case for all of them. They like to repeat songs, but City had good music too, yeah. I think in general Kyoto Animation has really good music. They have some really great musicians that work on their stuff. They hit the vibe. It's really what it is. It hits the vibe. Congratulations, Apothecary Diaries, for best in sceneries and visuals. Sceneries and visuals. So going to the art directors and photographies and all that kind of stuff. Directors of photography. Yeah. I mean, that's technically something that I think really does grab me for Apothecary Diaries is like it sets the mood. Like their way of sort of, you know, composing the scene really does kind of draw you into the setting. The backdrops, which I think are in a lot of cases very difficult to kind of envision, they pull off very, very well. I think the only ones that would really compete with it, but I don't necessarily think that it should defeat it, is Kowloon Generic Romance. I think really nailed Kowloon as being, again, sort of this disjointed, like, left behind civilization within China. Apothecary Diaries did a really great job of the post-apocalyptic setting. The backdrops were really incredible for a lot of that show as well. Anything else? I would say Hanako-kun. Hanako-kun as well. Yeah, Hanako-kun, Earthly's with me on that one. A lot of the places they go to in that season was really, really creative as well. Like, the whole, like, afterlife area was pretty spectacular. City, yeah. They had a lot of work was put into City for a lot of their backdrops as well. City was like clutter, like beautiful clutter. Just like how much is in the background in so many of those episodes and scenes. You know, when you watch Hanako-kun. This is actually a tough one. I'm not mad about Apothecary Diaries. I thought I was over that, mixing the two of them up. I think I'm not mad about I do it again. I'm not mad about this. I just think there's a lot of really good options. How can I forget about Ruri Rocks? The series kept me engaged. Dude, there was some really beautiful shots in Ruri Rocks for sure. Really beautiful shots. 100%. Shut up. Shut up. Stop bringing it up. We're ignoring this. Do I have my Nyan? Yeah. There's my Nyan for you. Ruri was very beautiful. That's really what I love so much about it. No, not just the cake. Not the thick miner lady. The pretty rocks. The pretty thick rocks. Ruri was actually one of my favorites of what was it mine? 4th? No. 7th. It was 7th. My 7th favorite of last year. Apothecary Diaries is the best soundtrack to listen to outside of anime. The better to work within anime it's from. I think there is sort of something to be said about something that kind of lives on its own, but at the same time, I like the idea of something matching what it's actually from. Zenshu, for best in original screenplay? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Earthly, show this to me. I guess, what is the options here, though? Like, what is the options here? What else would compete against it? To Be Hero X. Anything else? Bond, technically. I would choose Bond over it. What else? Avmujika. I would choose Avmujika over it. But yeah, Apocalypse Hotel is like easy win. I would do shoot. Oh my god, dude. Where is Zenshu in my list? I did put that in here, right? Zenshu. There it is. Zenshu. It's in D. So above Zenshu for me, for originals, is Isekai Quartet. No, that's not original. I gotta remember which ones are original. That's not original. I think that's not original. I don't think that's original either. Penny and Stocking. I put Penny and Stocking above Zenshu. I put Dust Beyond the End of the World above Zenshu. Easy. Like, easy. Yeah, Earthly said it already, too. GQX I put above it. Avmujika I put above it. There's a lot of really good originals compared to Zenshu, unfortunately. Bond I'd put above it. To Be Hero X I put above it. But yeah, Apocalypse Hotel. Like, this is easily probably the biggest oof. Like, I kind of pretty much, like, excuse everything that's happened so far. This is the biggest oof. Like, that Zenshu won over Apocalypse Hotel is probably the sign that there's something wrong here. I mean, it comes down to like literally nobody that. It comes down. Does anybody have the list of what they had in this? I wonder if I wonder if their website has the list of what was actually in this. I hate their website doesn't have like a really easy way of looking at this stuff. Like this is what I'm looking at. Like I go to the website. This is the page for the Anime Awards. Full award show. Like where's like a list of like categories and you can go through the categories. They just have posts that have like everything mashed together. And they're really obsessed with this seems like a bunch of posts about Musume and not really necessarily about like what won. Pick nominees. Oh, anime a year. So this just shows who was nominated. Doesn't say what actually won. So I just have to get to original. Best in character. Did I pass it up? There it is. It's right there. Oh, it's right there too. It's right there too. So they didn't forget it. So they at least didn't forget it. They just didn't pick it. Like there is Lazarus. Oh, that's great. Lazarus, that's funny as hell. Like there is no competition here, dude. This is ridiculous that there is no like none of that's in this list is anywhere remotely close to the writing, directing, and storytelling that is Apocalypse Hotel. Like if you like Zenshu, it's fine. Again, I want to reiterate that because that gets past some people. If you like Zenshu, that's fine. I like a lot of Zenshu. I want somebody to legitimately tell me that they watched both Apocalypse Hotel and Zenshu and felt that they're remotely in the same space. At that point, I will legitimately say we're not going to agree, but thank you for letting me know. Apocalypse Hotel it's a 10 out of 10, where Zenshu comparatively is like a 4 or a 3. Like they're nowhere remotely in competition. Zenshu is better than Lazarus. It is way better than Lazarus. That is for damn sure. Lazarus, this is minus 15. Yes, Zenshu is technically in another world. Yes, you are correct there. The fact that that's there and it wasn't a mistake, it is crazy that Zenshu beat that. Crazy. To be real, a lot of Anime Trends Discord staff members voted and predicted for Apocalypse Hotel. Even they were shocked. I mean, it tells me that a lot of people came in here to vote a bunch of like, Musume and, My Hero Academia, and they got to here and this was the Mappa show that they actually watched. Like I would argue probably most people that went through here didn't watch any of this. They watched Zenshu though because it was the Mappa show. It was the Mappa Isekai. That's crazy. Like that. Of everything, this is the biggest oof. Like of the entire awards so far, I can excuse everything and accept everything. This is the worst. This is the worst choice. It's not the worst choice. It's just comparatively to Apocalypse Hotel is crazy. Yeah, of these shows, Mujika was okay. I felt like it got a little bit it got a little dumb after a while. Dusk it had potential. It kind of squandered it. Like, me and Earthly are on the same agreement with Dusk. Like, Dusk is one of those ones where, like, the story, there's a gap in the story. Dusk Beyond the Underworld opens up with its episode 0 is the pre-story, and then a big time jump happens, and then it tells a story from a later time. At some point, it tells the story between those 2 points. That was the good part, but unfortunately, they left that to like a 5-minute segment and just glossed over it. Like, that was the good part. You skipped the good stuff. You skipped all the good stuff. The whole walking everywhere and wondering if you should have a harem or not was just like, you had a good world, you had good characters. You spent all of your time talking about if you should have a harem or not. Like, is this an advertisement for harems? Like, we're good. We're not in a disagreement. If you're an anime fan, you're probably not in a disagreement about harems. Why do we have an advertisement for harems be the show? Should we get married? Oh, let's have a marriage thing. What was it called? I forget the name that they called it. Like the little bonding thing. Anyways, Food for the Soul was really, really fun. I really liked it. I love my little foofball. Elsie, yeah, the Elsie thing, yeah, that thing. Elsie's. Lazarus was bleh. GQX was great for old school Gundam fans, but the main characters suck. Penny and Stocking, I didn't care much for. Sword Utility, I didn't really watch much of it. I didn't watch much of Turkey, but that's fine. Zenshi was okay. Anyways, that's the first big oopsies. Let's move on. I'm done ranting. But they give it best directing. Best in episode directing. Episode 1 of like the people that vote for this damn awards only watch episode 1 of Takabi's Original Sin. It's a really good first episode. I'm not going to deny it's a really good first episode. But that's only the start. And like, literally every episode after that's really freaking good. That's crazy that this gets best episode directorial, but then it doesn't get best original. Why wouldn't Shinshu get best episode directorial? It's better than Takabi. At least it got something, I guess, right? Dusk a complete fumble. Like that Crunchyroll award, original blew all the budget and someone to create the setting, but cheaped out on everything. Like characters in GQX, but the male guy is a bit weird. Ruined the Yuri 2. Yeah. There's some really good directing besides Takabi 2. Yeah, true. There's some really good directed works for like To Be Hero X. You know what's funny is I think for Takabi's Original Sin, episode 2. Is it episode 2? I think it's episode 2. Shoot, I'd even do the episode for the boy. I forget what his episode was. His episode was even good as well, where he thought his brother was coming after him. That whole episode, that directing is good on that, and his like perception of his mom that I still to this point believe is a delusion for him. The later episodes of Call the Night, I would also say as well. Do they have a list for those? Any episode of this and directing? Right. No, I'm sorry. Lemonade Soda Show, no. Consumables for Arknights. If this is like the later episode with the big reveal of her, I'd 100% agree with this, but I don't think that's consumables. Let me see. I'm actually curious now. I'm actually surprised to see Arknights in this damn list after everything I've seen so far. Which one's consumables? Oh, that's like legit the second episodes. What's in the second episode? Oh, that song's so good. I can't play it though. Oh, this is where they got all the backstory stuff in there. With, yeah, everything that led up to the first episode. Yeah, this is all the stuff that led up to the first episode with Scout and everybody. It's, W's story. Yeah, that was a good episode. That was a good episode. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically, it was W's episode. It's not really W's episode, but, like, it leads up in W stuff. Which I never got much of her story before now. God, this show's so good, dude. It's so good. It is so good. But no, Arknights, if I had to say an episode, it would probably be... Would it be the finale? Yeah, I think it was the finale. We got our MASH moment. Spoilers, by the way. This whole bit right here. Where's it at? Dude, like, she just went, like, full Mashu moment. It was so freaking good. Or am I jumping ahead? It's not that part yet. No, it was the previous episode, wasn't it? It's not even in this episode. It's the previous episode, I think. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked right now. I'm gushing about Arknights. It is. It is episode 9. This whole part right here is so freaking epic, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I realize you guys can't even see it. Hold on. I forgot I have hardware acceleration on. Gushing over Arknights, yeah. I don't want to bother changing it right now, so I'm just going to do it on my Max account. Because I know for damn sure I clipped it. Yeah, right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here. It is so good. Her voice acting she did too, I would probably put up there as well. She did an incredible job voicing it. Absolute, like, king moment where she just pulls the Mashu. So good, so good. Sorry, anyways. Sidetrack. But no, anything Takapi I'll take. Anything Takapi though I'll take. Getting late here. Gonna head out. Alright, take care, Sky. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Unlimited Blade Works Arknights version. Honestly, the episode they chose for Apothecary Diaries isn't even best directed episode. Yeah, that's the odd thing that I'm seeing. Like, again, this doesn't seem to match up. I mean, again, I like W's episode, but it wasn't like its best moment. Surely? Why did they choose something? Why is this even here? Yeah, it's almost like they just randomly chose an episode. Good to see this actually get some attention. Like, what other episodes would I say? Oh, the episode with goddamn, I'm blanking on names of characters right now for To Be Hero X. Cyan's episode. Cyan's episode. Like, I almost want to say the episode with what's his face going up against Isol. Like, new versus old Isol. I almost want to say that was my favorite episode, To Be Her Ex, but Cyan's episode was so freaking good. Like, her backstory episode and her running away from the orphanage. It was such a good episode. The very what episode did they choose for Apothecary Diaries? Because if it's not like that, not the final episode, but the one before the last episode, Was it the She Clan episode? Which one did they choose? They chose the frog episode. Are you me? The Shrine of Choosing. Where is that at? Really? The Shrine of Choosing episode? I mean, it's... Really? Like, it's good reveals, but really? It's not like a good... It's not like... it's not like directing, storytelling, juicy. Like... Oh my god, dude. The more I get into this damn list, the more I'm getting upset. Dude, I am scrolling my clips for Apothecary Diaries, and I'm seeing so many that are, like, moments in the series that are so much more beautifully directed. Like this, not that one. Right here, this whole scene, the parting between the two of them. Ugh. Like, this was so good. This parting was so freaking good, dude. It's foretelling a bunch of stuff. It has the whole pin in here, which is obviously indicating something for later on. Like, dude, that. Oh god, I forgot this face, dude. The face, dude. Like, the shock into, like, happiness. There's so many good moments beyond that episode. Why the shrine? Like, this is what I feel like with this trending award right now. This is what I feel like with this trending award right now. But this right here, dude. You cannot tell me there's a better directed episode moment than this right here. This was so freaking beautiful. Like, there was so much in this. It's not even this moment right here. Like, it's the entire episode. Like, yeah, it rivals Takapi. This scene right here rivals a lot of Takapi. It is so damn good, dude. Spoilers, by the way, for anybody who has not watched Apothecary Diaries. Please look away for a moment. The song, the dance, the significance of it, it's so good, dude. Yeah, Jinshi's monologue, him accepting it. God, dude, it's so good. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad just thinking about this. Oh, there's so many good moments in this season too. I love season 2 so much, dude. I can't wait for season 3. Anyway, sorry. Another side tangent. Let's move on. Best character designs. I do like character designs in Cinderella Grey. I do like the designs of my Uma girls. I do like my Uma girls. You know, I know that's why I did this live streamed. That's why I got this live streamed. Me personally, though, it's Hanako-kun. Me personally, it's Hanako-kun. Anime Trending, don't know them. Welcome to the stream, though. I can hopefully introduce you. They've been good previously. Anime Trending has done really well in the past. I think I've always liked their awards. This year, though, I'm not happy. This year, something happened. Something happened. Some fandom got in there. Somebody was clicking buttons wrong. Something happened because there's some weird choices.
Dude, Hanako-kun has just such good designs. I cannot express enough how underappreciated Hanako-kun is. I like how my examples I always give for stuff on my streams is legit like just me pulling up my expos. Oh, sorry. Like the designs they have of these characters are so good. Like I love the eyes, the outlines of everything, their expressions. It's super unique. So adorable. Oh, it's a dork. The most OP little sister. They're just great designs. I love them. Honestly, Lord of Mysteries has some great designs, especially the gal. Dude, the female characters in Lord of Mysteries are so freaking gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. Like even the mom's hot. Look at the mom. Even the mom's hot. Yeah, I love the designs. I love the designs so much. Yeah, I would pick Hanako-kun. I think I would pick Hanako-kun. I'm not mad, though. I do really like the Umamusume characters. They're really good designs. But it's not like they really did much with them. I think a lot of them are pretty on point to the original designs. That's another thing that I kind of take into account, is they didn't really do much with the character designs in adaptation form, so they're basically the designs of the original characters. They don't really stray much with designs. Best in animation. I'm not mad, but I disagree. I think there's some incredible animation points. I do think they relied too heavily on CGI. They do a good job covering it. They do a very good job of covering up their CGI use. But no. Takabi's Original Sin, 100% better animation. The animation in Takabi's Original Sin was way better. Did they have Hanako-kun here? Dude, Hanako-kun wasn't even in the running for character designs. Hanako-kun wasn't... Wow. Wow, anime trending. Did I lose... YouTube, you good? YouTube, you good? That must be YouTube side, because I didn't have any drops. YouTube, you good? Anyways, thank you. Hanako-kun's not even in the choices for character designs, dude. I do like Blue Box, but yeah, not that much. I did like Assassins Obviously Exceeds the Hero. They had some good designs there as well. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, best in animation. They had Apocalypse Hotel. That's good. And they had Takabi in here. Soul Leveling, I wouldn't even be angry about, honestly. Mono had really good animation as well. The whole skating scene was super good, dude. Mono had some really good moments. But no, like... Yeah, it's hard for me not to criticize, because again, I just criticize Umamusume for having CGI for its running, but it's all in how you blend it. Medalist does a really good job of blending it as well, because their designs are really kind of, they work well with the CGI, and the CGI is really good. Yeah, I don't see Medalist either. City of the Animation has some really great animation pieces. Oh, God. Again, going back to, like, the directing work. I would even give this directing episode. Like, it's so good. Like, it gets you in there. It gets you into the moment and the fear that she has. But no, like, Takabe's Original Sin, the animation in that one was just so freaking good, dude. This was probably my favorite moment of the series, was this shot right here. Her coming into the house when everything's destroyed. This is where I think was, like, this show, like, hit a point. But no, animation-wise, I give it to Takabe. 100%. Easy, hands down. I'm not mad that Umamusume gets it. But I would give it to Takabe. Entirety of episode 5. Was that the one with, like, the multi-camera shot? They did really... I mean, it does have, like, looping animations, but it was really cool, this idea that they technically, like, animated all these scenes and somehow managed to, like, bring it all together for one, like, long... It was, like, 10 minutes, wasn't it? Like, 10 minutes of, like, a segment. Yaiba had some really good animation, yes. Yaiba had some of the best... It was kind of sad how, like, nobody really watched Yaiba. But, like, that one fight scene... I think I have it clipped. The one fight scene on top of the, that tower. Yeah, I clipped it. Of course I clipped it. Like, this whole segment right here. Sounds like Goku. It so sounds like Goku. It's like an old-style shonen character has to scream a bunch. That's some good stuff, dude. Yaiba has some incredible animation. Let's see. That was animation. Yeah, Dandadan had, as much as I wasn't, like, a massive fan of Season 2, it's still, like, visually incredible. I would even say probably, like, overall, like, putting aside, like, stories that I really love, it probably has to go to Soul Leveling. Like, Soul Leveling had some of the most incredible animation pieces in it. I hate to say it, because I'm not, like, it's not a 10 out of 10 show for me. You gotta admit, the freaking show looks amazing. You gotta admit that Soul Leveling has some incredible animation pieces. Like, that whole fight sequence with the elves, like, in the earlier part of it, was so good. Best and adapted screenplay. Again, I not really mine, but I'd probably go Takabe. I'd probably easily go to Takabe. I think that was easily, like, the best adapted. Yeah, I'm not mad about that, though. Best supporting girl of the year. I guess she'd be considered a supporting role. But I don't agree. Yeah, I would probably agree Shisui. Yeah, there's obviously... this is about the point where I obviously realized that there's a massive fandom for Umamusume pushing Umamusume, everything Umamusume. Like, this is literally, I think, this should be Anime Trending's wake-up call that they have to start treating their stuff... They have to start paying attention about how they're doing their awards. Otherwise, they'll end up like Crunchyroll. This is their My Hero Academia moment. Is really what it is. I think this is their Academia moment. No, like, based on my experience with Umamusume, I don't find this character to be that incredible. Like, yeah, I mean, we're bringing up Shisui. Like, they've obviously acknowledged Shisui, right? They probably even have Shisui in here. Yeah, they even have Shisui in here. Like, we legit just watched a clip that was probably one of the best scenes of the entire series, of the entire year. For Shisui not to win? That's crazy, dude. Something crazy here. Like, I don't even have to make an argument for anything else. You have Shisui in this list. How could that even... These are black characters. Like, there's so many black characters in here. Like holy crap, Becky's barely in the show, dude. I like Becky, but seriously? Like, the list sucks. The list kind of sucks. Webby? Anime trending is the new Crunchyroll Awards, dude. I think we're at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards era of anime trending. Yeah, just run, Webby. So, Webby, what do you think about for best supporting character? Bell No Light of Uma Musume beat Shisui. Uma Musume's Bell No Light beat Shisui of Apothecary. I almost said it again. Apothecary Diaries. How? That's my question. The nominees are not all bad. I just don't feel like Addie's barely in the final season. Becky's barely there. Beatrice is definitely a pretty strong moment in there. Priscilla, hell yeah. Aoi, really good choice. I'd honestly say besides Shisui, I would say probably Aoi. Aoi Akane's moment in this season was so fucking good, dude. So good. Shisui outshined Mao Mao. Yeah. 100%. Like, she literally is, like, the entirety of the second core. Goldfish Memory Community. Committee? What? Rion! What is she even doing here? Yeah, where's Takapi? You can make an argument that he's technically main role. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. Maybe I'm out of touch in the anime community. Maybe I'm just out of touch. I think it's legit. I think it really just comes down to, with that situation, I think it really just comes down to, like, there was a large group of Uma Musume fans that really pushed a lot of Uma Musume, and that's fine. The votes decide. It's just like Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I can't truly be mad because that's what people choose. You had a large group of people. A majority of them chose Solo Leveling. Can't do anything about it. Not getting old, it happens. And if people love Uma Musume that much, that's perfectly fine. They like Bell No Light, not Shisui. And that's why you can't have and I think it's not just you can't have 100% fan vote if you want it to be anything more than just what most people watched, because I say that the fan vote's a good thing, and it's not, you can't argue it because it's what people choose. What's the best show? The one that everybody chose, the one they like. That's the one everybody likes. The problem that turns into is that things that are, like, objectively better with a critical standpoint rather than just what got the most views, it ends up being whatever got the most market, really is what it is. What show wins every year is the show that got the most marketing because the most people were drawn to it because the marketing told them to go watch it, and thus they were able to vote on it. It's marketing. There was no marketing for I go backwards now. Apocalypse Hotel. Thus nobody watched it. Thus nobody knows to vote for it. There is a lot of opportunity to cheat too, and there's a lot of ability to. And this is what I think with Uma Musume. Again, I think Uma Musume is a good show. I like it. It's not my favorite show of last year, but I like it. What I think happened is that you had the game come out. The game had a lot of hype around it. A lot of people were loving it. And that, in turn, helped the anime do better, too. So you had people enjoying the anime while enjoying the game. So you have this fandom that's being built up around Uma Musume. This new fandom is building up for Uma Musume. It's always been there, honestly, for a lot of people. A lot of people were playing the game that wasn't even out yet over here. But a fandom got built up for Uma Musume. Now when it comes time for the Anime Awards, people told people to go over to Anime Trending and vote for Uma Musume. And they're not watching anything else. And here's the big problem that comes with all this stuff and all these voting process and everything, is you have a lot of people that watch Uma Musume because they like the property, they like the game. They don't know what the hell Apothecary Diaries is. They don't know what Apocalypse Hotel is. They don't know what Dandadan is. Those are the people that are now pushing that Uma Musume is the best. Again, there's legitimately people that watch all this stuff and they think Uma Musume is better than everything else here. And I'm not saying your opinion is invalid. I'm just thinking that probably a majority of people only watch Uma Musume. Are you cleaning up, Webby? Is Webby cleaning up? Thank you. Oh no, that's a ban on YouTube. Anyways, I saw the live notification. Thought you were doing Crunchyroll Awards about me. No, that's next week. That's next week. Yeah, the biggest problem with fan voting, most don't see most of the nominations. Yeah. And that's what it always comes down to. Taking them out back. So there's no Crunchyroll Awards voting period. All those people invaded into niche anime awards. That's what I'm kind of wondering if, again, this is sort of, again, Anime Trending's sort of experience with this. Which, again, it's not a bad thing. You can enjoy it. Just, I think that's what happened. Crunchyroll Anime Awards, the list should be next week. It should be the second of next week. It could be worse. Could be Yuri on Ice wins everything. Well, again, that's the example, right? Dark. That was Crunchyroll's admitted. Miles admitted this. That was Crunchyroll's wake-up call. Because they had a moment where suddenly a fandom came in that doesn't watch anime, came in to support Yuri on Ice because of the message that it had, and it was ice skating. And they wanted to bump it up. It was people that never watched anime that were suddenly getting involved. That's what they didn't want. Anyways. Next one. That's fine, though. Best Supporting Boy of the Year. Again, another Uma Musume. I mean, he's a good character. But what else do they have in there? Dude, I give it to Bakugo. I would give it to Bakugo. Goshun's a good character too. It wasn't really that dominant in the season. Jin, Garf, dude. Garf. Reinhard. I would have gave it to Garf or Reinhard. I just don't think we've really got into Reinhard. They're hinting Reinhard, but they're not really getting into him yet. Yeah, can't he have a good family? I mean, it's getting into him. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like we're not getting into his mind yet, and that's the part that kind of bugs me so far. Garf had an incredible moment this season too, though. I want to say Garf. What console or PC do you have, Taku Spirit? What? Well, that's a very long question for me to answer. It's a big computer. Novak, yeah, Novak. We're gonna go back and talk about Novak again. No, Badeni. Badeni's a main though. Badeni's a main technically, so I can't really say him. Novak is more of a support role because he's very rarely kind of the main focus. Yeah, it's fine though. Whatever. Again, another Uma pick. Rentaro and Karuko for winning couple ship of the year. I mean, I'm not mad. I'll ship those two. I'm fine with that. Again, I kind of want to say, and they probably picked them. Yeah, I want to say Nazuna and Ko because, again, I really like their relationship. This was barely there, so this is a no. Oh my god, there's so many choices. Dude, Hanako and Nene. Choose Hanako and Nene. And technically this season, too. Hanako and Nene in this season was super good. No. Yes. I didn't mean to do that. Go back. I'm fine with it. It needs more time. This needs to cook more. It's doing better, but it needs to cook more. This was non-existent in season 2. I mean, it was barely there. I didn't finish this. Did I finish this season? I don't know if I ever finished this season. Really, really good. Non-existent. It's supposed to be there, but it's non-existent. Let's be honest. It's not there. This is cute. Yeah. Not the best ship. It should be Shampoo. If Shampoo was here, I would vote for it. I really like Rentaro and Karuko. It's a really good relationship they built up. The best ship, obviously. I didn't watch it. I didn't care for it. Didn't finish it. It's toxic as hell. It's never gonna happen. There you go. That's my opinion of all those. No Nukitashi, right? The only one that went all the way is Nukitashi, and it's not even in the list, right? Yeah, I like how the only one of her girlfriends here is Karane. Because she's obviously best girl. Yeah, toxic, never gonna happen. I'd probably say of all these, my favorite is between Hanako and Nene and Ko and Nazuna. I think I need a little more time for Hanako and Nene. Really, honestly, it got a cute point in this last 2 parts, but like these two are like this has gotta happen. Anyways, I'm fine with this though. They're a really good couple. Really good couple. Girl of the Year is Oguri Cap. Big shock. I could not have seen this coming from a mile away because literally the entire award has been Uma Musume. Best girl though. Actually, best girl though. That's tough. That's honestly tough. I almost want to say Marina. Or Shishui. Shishui or Marina? Shishui or Marina? Who do they have in here? Oh, they have Monica Everett. I really liked Monica Everett. Amelia. Goddamn, look at how many Uma Musume characters are in here. It's crazy. Momo. Nanya. No Himari. No Yor. I like Marina, but no. Oguri Cap. Mao Mao. Oh, we had Ann Shirley in here. That's kind of a surprise. Some across. At least Nene's in here at least. Wow. No Marina. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. And no Shishui. Like, 2 of the best wrote character arcs in this entire year for female characters is Marina right here and Shishui in Apothecary Diaries. And they're not even listed. That's crazy. That is crazy, dude. 2 of the best female-led moments in the entire year. They're not even in here. Crazy. Oh well. I'm done being shocked. Did anybody watch Sin though? Takabe's original Sin? Obviously not. I mean, it's been nominated at least once in this list, but apparently not. How did Himari get nominated? Because it's this whole like you have to watch it because it's trash thing. The sister from Load of Mysteries is the best girl, obviously. No Rize. That's a shocker too. There's no Rize. But I don't think there's like many shonens that are really in this. There's not many shonen fans that are in the anime trending community because we've barely seen any My Hero Academia. Yeah, Amelia had some good development this season for sure. Definitely seen her finally step up. Anko from Call of Night, yeah, Anko for sure. No, the Tanuki. The Tanuki is not in the list. The best girl of Apocalypse Hotel, the Tanuki is not there. Yeah, Giga could kind of started that whole thing. He has a habit of doing that stuff. He makes a joke about it, then everybody has to act like it's supposed to be good. just like Rent a Girlfriend. I at some point kind of told myself I'm not playing to this whole joke anymore. I'm good. Y'all enjoy it. It's fine. I'm not doing the whole watch because it's trash thing. I'll watch if it's entertaining or not. And boy-girl friendship, the light novel isn't terrible. At least it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Anyways. Best girl of the year. Okie dokie. Best boy of the year. Jinshi. I'm fine with it. I'm kind of fine with it. What do they have? I would probably choose Gojo over him. God, slim pickings in their list. Holy crap, dude. There's some slim pickings in the list. Interesting that Joe didn't win again. I kind of want to do Hanako. I'd probably go Hanako. Yeah, I want to say Hanako. I want to say I would probably go Hanako. I can't pick Hanako because he did some tutorial shit that's still a good character, though. I guess best boy, you want to go with something that doesn't upset you. I'm thinking like best wrote, not really necessarily like you want to hug them for a good job what they did. But yeah. I feel like I'm missing somebody else, though. What is next? We have movie of the year. Oh, big shocker. It's the movie that has Musume in the title. I heard this was actually good. I have not watched this yet. I've heard some hype around it. But Rize for me. Rize 100%, dude. Like, I could watch this and be surprised. I doubt it. But Rize's movie was so fucking good, dude. Like, that movie was incredible. This is an old movie? Beginning of new era is peak. This is 2024? Which one's 2024? Are you guys talking about this is 2024? Did it take forever to come to, like, the West? That's 2024. Why is this in the list? Are you... Is this a joke? Wait, when did it air in the West? Like, did it stream? It took 2 years for them to finally show it over here. Was it ever in theater? I doubt it'd be in theaters over here. They would probably not bring it over because it's not like they didn't have a fandom here yet. Well, they had a fandom for Uma Musume over here, but they probably felt it was more warm now. If it's the first time actually like getting a legal release over here, I kind of understand that. It was in theaters next to me this year or previous. If you tell me it was in theaters near you before this year or before 2025, I will officially laugh at this award ceremony. Like, if it had a theatrical release before this last year, that will be like the proven sign that there's like a weird thing where they're trying to push everything Uma Musume in this list. Lay it on me. This year, okay. Okay. If it had no theater showings and no streaming before 2025, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah. That's fine. I can see them holding on to it because obviously the last year was like the boiling point. Like suddenly, okay, we're getting a lot of excitement around Uma Musume. Cinderella Grey's doing really, really well. The game's coming out. Hey, we haven't released this movie over there yet. Hey, we might want to release the movie over there. It might be a good idea. It's got good ratings. Just like 100 meters, though, I can't argue because I haven't watched them, so I will have to take your guys' word for it. I just know what I did watch was really, really good. Dude, freaking Look Back was really good too. There's some good movies last year. 100 meters not even in there. So there's the answer for that one. I still gotta watch Infinity Castle. It's a good movie, but just nowhere close to Rizé or 100 meters. Demon Slayer again, because I think honestly, there isn't like a massive shonen fandom on anime trending yet. They might have to start dealing with this here soon. All right, let's get into the big one, which is obvious which one it is, and that is Uma Musume as taking Anime of the Year. Dude, Takapi's Original Sin is a 5th place, dude. 5th place, dude. That's wild. That is wild, dude. That is absolutely wild. I like what's in the list for the most part. I'm not shrug at My Hero Academia being 4th. I know it's a really good season, but like I fell out of love with the series, so I'm not much to say here. My Hero Academia being 4th is no. Dress Up Darlings, I'm not mad at that being in this, even though it's not high for me. Gachi Yakuta also was not super hype for me. Fragrant Flower Blooms, I do like it, but I don't think it's that good to be in the list. Dandadan, again, I think season 2 is really weak compared to season 1. Season 1 was in my anime of the year list, not season 2. Uma Musume, I want to say was probably... I think it was in my... around... I want to say it was around 15 or maybe 18 on my list overall. I'm not mad at the overall list. I'm just disappointed around Takapi being so low. For me, first is Uma Musume, second Takapi. I respect that. Both ReZero and My Hero I've fallen off of. Interesting. I fell off My Hero, but ReZero for me keeps getting better. I know that a lot of people had issues with the second season. ReZero has only gotten better from time has gone. I better get back to that. I don't know. We'll see with next year. I think next year will be very telling. Next year will be very telling. What is this? Oh, this is Anime Corners? Well, fuck yeah. There you go. Anime Corner. I knew I liked Anime Corner, dude. I keep telling people, check out Anime Corner. It's a really good website. They do good coverage of anime. Anime Corner knows where it's at. Anime Corner knows where it's at. I'm joking about Uma Musume, but they know where the best movies at. Best Boy Deku, I'm fine with that. Mama Best Girl, I'm fine with. Best Supporting Male Character, Engine. Help me. Best Supporting Female Character, Lolin Shishui. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, Shishui for best supporting character. Hell yeah, I 100% agree with that. Yoshiki and Hikadori Indo, yeah. Best opening song. Hyaka, which one is that one? Oh, it's the OP for Apothecary Diaries. Yeah. L website, no Uma Musume. the Uma Musume crowd didn't hit Anime Corner, so nothing won. Best male Seiyu is Daiki. Best female Seiyu, Reina Ueda. I mean, this is good too. My Hero Academia season finale. Again, I'm fine with that. Again, I would say To Be Hero X, but again, Hero Academia technically was a really good season, a really good comeback for the series overall. Best Adventure, Gakiacha. I'm fine with Gakiacha because I think I do believe it's a really fun adventure. What else would I do for just adventure alone? There's a little bit of it in... Nah, I'm not gonna make an argument for it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue that one. Clevitas? Yeah, I can make an argument for Clevitas. I can make an argument for that. Best comedy, Spy Family. Son of a bitch, dude. Son of a bitch. They're trolling me now. They're trolling. We're at troll levels now. No. There's funny moments in it, but no. Just no. It's not it wasn't for majority of the season it was not funny. It was fucking tragic. We're talking about like war crimes and like death on the battlefield and like crazy espionage and everything, dude. It's just terrorist attacks. Guy losing his daughter and then becoming a terrorist that wants to bomb a bus full of children. Oh, that's funny. That's super funny. It's so bad, dude. Really good season, but not funny. Yeah, there you go. It was a very serious season. And I was told that before I came into it. Mystery suspense. Summer Hikaru died. I'm fine with that. Again, I would probably choose for mystery and suspense probably Kowloon generic romance and stuff like that. But that's a good choice there. Let me get this damn thing off my screen. To Be Hero X for original anime. It's better than it's better than Shinshu. It's better than Shinshu, right? This was up there for me. I think besides Apocalypse Hotel, this is up there for me. That's a good choice. I like that. Yo, so has Cinderella Grey been confirmed anime of this century? It seems so. What the fan art? It seems so. Welcome to the stream, man. I hope you're doing well. There's Uma for you. Best romance. Again, I'm fine with that. Best sci-fi. Takabe's original. Again, I wasn't really making an argument for this. I honestly wasn't making an argument for this. I think it should be probably something like Apocalypse Hotel or something like that. But Takabe is original sin, so there you go. Crowd was okay. A little bit too uncomfortably just not into that. You've given just. It's fine. I like Hikaru died. I just think it kind of at some point started spinning its wheels a lot. That was my big hang up for it. So far it's been a much better list, yeah. Have we gotten OS award stuff done, or is it still being worked out? It's still being worked out. Ida's been really busy, so I'm not rushing him. We'll probably still get done before Crunchyroll, so don't worry. Best slice of life, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. That's fine. Again, it's more romance than anything than slice of life, but that's fine. Best music anime, Of Mujika. It's sure, yeah. I technically finished Of Mujika, so I can't disagree with that. It has good music. It has good music. Of Mujika has good music. Best sports anime. There's your Cinderella Grey. Again, I will say medalist. I will say easy medalist would be better than that, but I'm not against Umusume in sports. Best adaptation, Takabe's Original Sin. 100% agree. What Takabe's Original Sin? Again, this goes to because unfortunately, again, Anime Trending chose Umusume. I think, right? There is something to be said about what they did with Takabe's Original Sin because they took it and they took the source material and they enhanced it in many ways. They made it into the visual format that it is. And I love that this series opens up with a message from the studio saying we're not going to censor anything. What you're about to watch is going to be very, very difficult to watch. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to show abuse. It's going to show, unfortunate actions done by people. It's rough, and they didn't censor it. But again, taking it and elevating it to the medium, like with the situation with the boy, I think that was a good sign of it. Like the whole scene where he's in the hallway and his brother is catching on to him, and it has that whole feeling like his brother has become this large being that is boring down upon him with these like disjointed, like crooked arms coming down at him, and he's terrified, thinking that my brother is going to get me for what happened. It was that, like, it's in his head. He sees that. That's his perspective. The scenes with him, eating the pancakes. The smell of the pancakes wafting around him, and he can't eat it because he didn't do a proper job with his grades. Like, how it presents the story visually is incredible. Anyways. I think it was Umusume that was best adaptation for trending, I forget. Which, I mean, I'm not against that either because technically Umusume Cinderella Grey was based on a manga. And that's definitely not a panel-for-panel adaptation. Like, it's not to say that's not good. It's just I like Takabe more. Because obviously, again, the sound design, the music, and everything that Uma Musume has is amazing. It's amazing. Did they say amazing? It's amazing. Anyway, sorry, that was a stupid joke. Let's see here. Best character design, Gachiakta. I'm actually fine with that. I do really like the character designs of Gachiakta. They're really good. Again, I would say Hanako-kun, but this is really good. I like this. Best animation. I'm not against that either. I would probably say if you want to go with like crazy action scenes, I would probably choose Solo Leveling Season 2 over My Hero Academia. But goddamn, there's some really good action scenes and animation scenes in Hero Academia's final season. Like, such really good shots. But anyways. Soundtrack, My Hero Academia? No. I like the music in Hero Academia. It's hype. But they're so forgettable. Like, for me, Hero Academia music, for the most part, there's some titles that if I hear them right now, I know immediately what it's from. There's some very familiar songs with Hero Academia, but they're not things I take with me when I leave the show. So I don't agree with that. Again, I would give it to either To Be Hero X or Soul Leveling. Apothecary Diaries for best storytelling. I'm fine with that. I'm not really sure what they're going with there. That if it's just in general storytelling. There's some really good stories in season 2, especially like with the Empress Dowager, getting into her backstory, which was really uncomfortable. Getting into Shishui's story. I have heard that the anime has had like changed a lot of things to make it acceptable for television, which kind of sucks. But I mean, even with what they did present to us in the anime, I got the point. Like they were talking about the snake chamber was like not the snake chamber. It still got the point across in the end. Like, this is something that she does to people, sticks them in there and lets them die. Technically, what she did that I'm aware, from what I understand, what she technically did do is more fitting to her character, but it still gets the point across. The mother was disgusting. Let's see, best voice cast, My Hero Academia season final season. That's fine. I'm not against that. I kind of agree for ReZero than Academia, but that's fine. And best in world building, Gachiakta. I'm actually fine with that one. I mean, I can make an argument for Ishra and Arknights. Arknights, actually, I can make a really strong argument for Arknights. But I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine with that. Gachiakta, the one thing that still has me really gravitating towards Gachiakta to this moment is I like the world. Gachiakta has a really fascinating world. You disagree with Gachiakta? Clavitas, I agree with Clavitas too. I think but they haven't really played on it too much. Like when it first started, when they first introduced the world, I was super hooked on Clavitas' story. Like, they had was it 8 different races? They were super interesting. But unfortunately, we really haven't dabbled too much in them quite yet. It really did get hyper-focused on one area. Still included all the different nations in the situation, because obviously there's a big shift in power in Clavitas' world. But I agree. I think Clavitas is up there. Between it and Gachiakta, I can probably say Clavitas. Clavitas is probably more for me. I'd have to think on that one. I'd have to think on that one a lot. In the world building in the manga currently is underwhelming. Yeah. Lord of Mysteries, better world building if you count that. No, because it's Dongwa. Lord of Mysteries anime only, bro, is so confusing. Yeah, I agree. Dude, if I included Lord of Mysteries, it destroys a lot of other shows in a lot of categories. I thankfully was able to give myself the excuse to not include Lord of Mysteries. That way I don't have to worry about it too much. But Lord of Mysteries is really good. Musume definitely doesn't win world bidding category. So many fundamental questions. How do Musume? I knew where this was going, and I kept reading it. I knew where this was going, but I kept reading it. Oh my gosh, dude. You have to describe how the hell this all happens. A lot of the lore is whatever, just a nod. Oh my gosh, Earthly's gonna bring me the Reddit ones. We'll do the Reddit ones if it's not too long. I do want to wrap up here soon. Reddit awards. Best in action. Okay, so they're straight up including action shows or Reze into categories. Chainsaw Man, action wise, phenomenal, dude. Like I really liked it. Really liked it. Like I keep saying, the moment that the fireworks go off, it freaking just takes off, dude. Talking spirits shall not rest. I loved it. The jury hates soul leveling. I'm surprised how we're not seeing soul leveling in anything. I mean, besides like nominations back there with trending. Yeah. Let's see. Nominations for action. These are all good. These are all good choices. 10. Soul leveling is 10th, dude. Soul leveling was 10th, dude. Means that jury and the fans voting agreed. How much percentage do they have with Reddit? So it was pretty fun too. Yeah, actually surprising. Again, I think season 1 sucks. It's okay, just blah. But season 2, I can make an argument for it. It was actually really entertaining. Adventure. Danmachi's a good choice here. Dr. Stone's a good choice as well. I wasn't a fan of this season, but I can see a lot of people enjoying that for adventure as well. Zenshu in the running there is interesting. Oh my gosh, dude. It's the Demon Slayer, the Sword of the Demon Hunter. Holy crap, Earthly, somebody watched it besides you and me. Earthly, we found the one other person that watched Sword of the Demon Hunter. It's so crazy, dude. Oh, man. Clevitas in here. I would put Clevitas higher. Clevitas must be much higher. Shangri-La Frontier. I forgot Dragon Ball Daima was last year. That's a really good adventure one, too. I really like Daima, dude. I really like it. And I'm glad it looks like they're actually going to make it canon. Like, anybody that skipped over Daima thinking it's just like some, GTA, not GTA. My gosh. Dragon Ball GT. Think it's that stuff, like an original? No, it's not. Daima was so fun it was. It felt like Dragon Ball again, 100%. Going back to Precure. All right, Sergio Donna, thank you for dropping by. Dragon Ball GTO. I want to say GTO. Great Teacher Onizuka. Dragon Ball Great Teacher Onizuka. Wow, last boss in here. Interesting. Namano Kuni? Which one was Namano Kuni? Namano Kuni? What? The land of Kuni? The land of Nomo? Is it a little short? I don't think I've ever seen that one. If you click on it, get detail right. I just looked it up. I'm always afraid of I'm extremely afraid of clicking on links and not knowing where it's gonna go. Wow. The ninja show got mentioned. I don't think that was in trending, was it? I like how we finally have like a jury come into the picture and kind of keep some structure. And end result is you actually have a comedy ends up in the comedy section. This is what I mean. You have to have a jury that has knowledge of what all has come out to sort of guide the mass public who will only watch one show. Look, it's an actual comedies in the list. The public still chooses the one about the terrorism and the war tragic stories and stuff. What else? Bad Girls, so good, dude. Bad Girls deserves attention. I'm glad it's the third at least. Bad Girls is really good. Yeah, Milky Galaxy was funny at times. City's good. 100 Girlfriend's way down here. I will admit, 100 Girlfriends season 2 was not as good as season 1. Like, I think it's got too many character syndrome already, and I really hope that it can kind of steer back to some good stuff. Yeah, I didn't finish the mangaka one. I did like Bad Girls, though. I would put Bad Girls up here. Top 3 or Yuri just proves something. Yeah. Drama. Look at their medalist. Medalist and Orb. These are both good for drama. These are both really good picks. Gotta watch Medalist. Dude, 100% watch it. Just get a quick trial. Wait. Oh, you can do it now. Get a trial with, was it Hulu? Yeah, get Hulu. Get a trial with Hulu and watch all of season 1 and 2. Just get bam, one done. Get one and done. It's well worth the trouble. These are both really good picks. Apocalypse Hotel in here. Look at that, number 2. Apocalypse Hotel getting some attention over here. Umusume, great. Abumujika, no. Tatsuki Fujimoto. Interesting. Rock's the Lady's Modesty. Got Santa. Silent Witch. My Melody and Kuromi. Oh, okay. Romance. I have to go with the public on this one. Sorry, I have to go with the public on this one. As much as like modding, like cute and gushing out. There's no connection here with Gojo, and it doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, Fragrant Flowers, I'll go with that one for sure. Look at some Yuri down here. Yuri. So much of the picks down here are just Yuri. Well, no, there's like 3 Yuris. That's good. That's good. Dress Up Darling, the clear winner. I want a little bit more from Gojo. I hope next season we get a little bit more from Gojo. Like, I'm not liking this, like, he's completely oblivious thing. It's getting old. Not enough romance with him, though. Yeah, it's just literally just her geeking out. Slice of Life. Sora no Utility, really? Look at Ruri Rocks. Ruri Rocks get some love. W Reddit. Ruri Rocks getting some love. I like that. I like that. Happy to see Ruri Rocks get some love. Ooh, they have the meet you at the food court. That's a good one too. What else? We got the food show. That's good too. Mono in there. Ahead and Son's new season. I wasn't a big fan of the new season of Ahead and Son. It wasn't as good as the first season. Yeah, Rico Rico, the Thieves Are Friends of Taimu. Or Friends Are Thieves of Taimu. That one. There's not a lot of manga story left of Imdud. You think I like one more season? Suspense, Takapi, and Apothecary Diaries. God damn it, I'm gonna keep saying Apocalypse Hotel. I'm getting tired of the fact that I can't disconnect the two of them. And I did it all year last year, and I thought I was done with this. But then we're doing other people's anime award stuff, so it's bringing it back for me. I see Apothecary Diaries. I have been summoned. Welcome, Aether. Hope you're doing well. We're just continuously crashing out about the fact that Anime Trending did such a bad job with its choices. Hello, I'm sorry this is off topic, but I'm new to your channel and I love your Mushoku Tensei videos. I wanted to ask a question. As long as it's not spoiler related. As long as it's not about Mushoku Tensei Beyond the anime. If it's about the anime, or if it's about Mushoku Tensei Beyond the anime, you'll have to wait until the premiere. This is critical being accepted, love, and right. What should be the next phase? Dude, if we don't get some connection next season, I'm gonna lose it. This stuff is far beyond me, but I'm here for you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just get upset whenever you don't see Apothecary Diaries win something. Apocalypse. No, you're gonna mess me up, Fletcher. You're gonna mess me up. Don't even start it. Suspense, though. I'm glad that Jury went with Takapi. It's really incredible. What else? I'm not mad. Sanda. That's like the first time I really see Sanda in much of these lists. Black Butler down here. ReZero. Hanako-kun. There's some good choices in there. Index season should be the last, so... Is it enough for like a full chord, though? Summer Hikaru Dai got her ass kicked by Inori, am I right? Soshimin. Finally getting some attention to Soshimin over here with number 6. It's only the recent anime that I choose to even read the rest of the translated novel bits. Yeah. I was just talking earlier about the change in the snake pit that was mentioned to me. About the changes in how they handle certain content in that one. Production awards, animation to City. That's a good one. Again, I think the work that Kyoto Animation did for City was incredible. Like, again, an entire like segment of the episode is like, it's like 10 episodes all like pictured and pictured to each other, all playing out to a single point, which like, yes, again, is a lot of repeated animations, but it's like this entire like Where's Waldo diagram of all these different people there. It was super cool. The not Dr. Med's nose. Dandadan. Yeah, I'm not against it. It's incredible animation, even if it was my favorite season. So waiting for Dandadan, yes. Other than that, Takapi's Original Sin, again, I think this should be up there. There's incredible artistic work they did for that series. But at least it's second. Again, Yaiba getting some attention is great. Penny and Stocking does some crazy stuff. That's cool. Rock's getting some attention. Mono as well getting some attention. Lazarus, I mean, it got good animation. I just think that the sound design was kind of blah. And Soul Leveling Season 2, all the way at 10. Dude, I love how Soul Leveling is getting snuffed by all of these awards. It's almost like they're purposely going out of the way, knowing that Crunchyroll Anime Awards is going to have everything Soul Leveling Season 2. So everybody's just kind of going, well, we'll just... No, don't choose that one because Crunchyroll will have it over there. Time for me to go. All right, take care, Noah 3. Thanks for dropping by. Background art. Again, I'm fine with that. Some really incredible backdrops they have for that. Again, I love the scenes of Apocalypse. Apothecary Diaries. I'm so done. I'm so logging off. Apothecary Diaries. Again, Kowloon, right here. They acknowledged it. Kowloon has some incredible backdrops. Incredible. Apocalypse Hotel, too. Ruri Rocks as well. These are all really good choices. These are honestly all really good choices. Yeah, Ruri Rocks has some really good backgrounds. Really like it. Mahiru, stop it. Stop it. You guys are going to mix me up even more. Chat's messing with me right now. Character designs. Oh, that's interesting. Milky Subway up there. That's very interesting. Again, I'm kind of on board with Gachi Yakuta. I hate their like super creep faces. Like that stuff like completely ruins it for me. Like him when he does his dumb face is like so, it so ruins the mood. Like it makes me laugh. It looks so dumb. But like the designs themselves are really good. Again, I would give it to Hanako-kun. Is Hanako-kun even down here? No mention of Hanako-kun. Not even a mention of Hanako-kun down there. That's crazy. Because Anime Trinity didn't even have it either, did they? I'll be sure to start saying Apocalypse. Stop it. You're gonna ruin it for me. Y'all gonna ruin it for me. Y'all gonna ruin it for me. Lol, the faces. They're so bad, dude. They're so bad. Has Milky Subway won more awards than Umuzume? In this, yes, I think. In this one, yes, I think so. Hanako-kun is underrated, Zora. Yes, it is. Very much so. And no nomination for Daikon Legs. Like that. No nomination for Daikon Legs. Cinematography, I will say yes. There's a lot of shots in Hikaru that's really, really good. Really, really good. But again, I would give it Takapi. Easy. Soundtrack, Panty and Stocking, super good. Dandadan, super good. Again, I would more give it to be Hero X, but I don't see them even having it listed. Orb is really good as well. 100% agree there. Soul Leveling, again, Sawano Hiroyuki, really incredible stuff. Kevin Penkin with Apothecary Diaries. You almost got me. Yeah, the shots in Hikaru is really, really good. It's about the light novels. I want to read them, but where does Recollection and A Journey of Two Lifetimes and Redundant come in? So you read the first mainline series all the way to volume 26. Then you read Journey to Lifetimes and then Redundancy. So close. You guys are mean. Actually, to be Hero X didn't win the Best Animation Awards. I thought it would get credited for all the different animation choices. Was it even shown in here? Did we do animation yet? Yeah, it's not even listed. They must not want to acknowledge it, question mark? Yeah, it's not even in the honorable mentions. Like, you even have Star Wars Visions in here. Huh. Was it disincluded then, I'm guessing? They counted as Donghua? Are you serious? If they, yeah, I mean, this goes to the discussion that we had earlier. If they feel that To Be Hero X is disincluded because the animation is done in some studios in China, versus the production, the production committee, the producers, most of the staffers, the musicians and the artists and whatnot, seiyus are all in Japan. If they make it a Donghua just because the animation is done in Japan or China, anything A1 Pictures can't be in this list anymore. Because like a lot of what A1 Pictures does is outsourced to China. A lot of what any studio does is outsourced to China. Tabat can't be on there because a lot of what Tabat was notoriously done in China, even though it was not really their fault. It's because they just cheaply did it. A lot of these shows are all animated in China. So if it's based on the studios, the animation studios, they got to start cutting a lot of the stuff from here. Wasn't it Chinese-based stories? Again, a lot of stories are adaptations of stories that are not Japanese specifically. The only reason I was disincluding specifically Lord of Mysteries from my list is because the production committee, everybody, the staffers, all of it is Chinese. At least with To Be Hero X, it's an Aniplex production. So instead of like Lord of Mysteries, it's Tencent going to Chinese, Tencent, a Chinese company, going to Chinese studios in China to produce something. To Be Hero X is Aniplex, who has a team in Japan, who then has animation go out to China, and then they produce an anime. Versus Soul Leveling,
which Solo Leveling is Aniplex, which goes to A1 Picture, who has a Japanese studio and team that will then send a lot of its animation to China to be done. It's the same thing here. There is a massive shortage of animators in Japan. A lot of this stuff is getting outsourced to China. So where are we drawing the line? Lord of Mysteries is great. It is great. It is absolutely incredible. It's enough that I went out and bought the books. I want to read it. Well, you can say some of Beast Wars and anime, yeah. Anna Grey Gables. Yeah, Anna Grey Gables is not a Japanese story. It is definitely not. We've seen Anna Grey Gables. No, Anne Shirley. Anne Shirley is... Where's it at? Yeah, Anne Shirley. Good example right there. That is not a Japanese story. It is not a and it's been adapted so many times in Japan. They love this story. I could probably find some other ones that are probably not Japanese. Yeah, a lot of key animations are done, I think, in Japan, and they do a lot of in-betweens. It's just a lot of the grunt work. Yeah, most American animation's not done in America anymore. A lot of it's outsourced, too. Anyway, sorry. Long tangent. Cinematography, that's good. Soundtrack, yes. Voice performance, again, I'm fine with Aoyuki. Again, if I would say, I would probably say, yeah, Inori was incredible. I would also say, shoot, Nuvok right here. See, they point out Nuvok. Nuvok was incredible. Kendra stood up with that one. Great range in Nuvok's character. Again, the twisted guy that's hunting down people to a father that's hurt. That comparison there. Again, they're close. I mean, I like Shizuka, but Marino is much better performance. Like, much better performance. Yeah, Lord of Mysteries has a lot of gut punches. OPs. Iris Out, super good. Watch Me is super fun as well. Good music. EDs. Contrast? Is that Blue Box? That's gotta be Blue Box. I want to say that I like that one. What else? They got Kwai Kwai in there as well. That's good choices. Good choices. Lead character. Really? Yoshiki, really? No. I mean, I like him. He's a very conflicted character, but no. I found him to get really repetitive very quickly. This is the author, obviously, and this is the character the author made, so it all connects, obviously. But, like, I feel like the author has a great build or a good start for his character, but they're not doing anything with it. Like, he's gone back and forth so many times, which people do. People find themselves finding comfort in something, or at least finding a resolve in something, but then quickly turning around and doing it again. That's his character. He's conflicted by the death of his friend, and he goes into like an acceptance moment of that his friend's gone. Then he goes back against that again. Then he goes towards it. Like, he keeps going back and forth. Like, move forward. Do something with this character. People do that, but it's not fun to watch. Mama's great too. Mama's a really, really like phenomenal main character. So I'd take that one. Yashio! Oh my gosh, Yashio got mentioned. 100% on that one. Anko was incredible as well. Really great choice there. Rize was a good character. Rentaro, I like him as well. Modding's always great. Momo's great. Oguri Cap way down here. Again, the Uma fans did not touch Anime Corner or Reddit or Anime Corner. Again, I will say it. I said it before. I'll say it again.
Marina was easily the best character in 2020. Marina and Shisui were the two greatest characters of last year. And unfortunately, neither of those are even nominated. Reddit anime community is definitely different. It's so funny. Depending on where you go, you get a completely different fan base. Like, it's like Crunchyroll is a different thing than Reddit is to Corner and Trending. They all have their own little groups. The nominations you're looking at are judges only, I think. Yeah, because it kind of lines up with this. Does it switch it over there? It's like the same ones. Supporting characters. Shiori was good. Shiori was actually a really good character, but yeah. Lowland right here. Is that why they did that? Lead character? Because they don't classify her as a lead? I guess that technically makes sense. I would argue for... I would argue if they put her down here. I would argue Marina is a main so that she wouldn't be down here. Lowland, I understand that you can classify her as being a support, but she's definitely easy. Public... The public win here. Like, there's no way you can say comparatively... There's no way that I would look at a list and it has Shiori, Furumura, and Loren in a list and say which one you're voting for, and I would ever remotely even consider for a split second of not voting Loren. Like, whoever voted this instead of this is on something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You either did not watch Apothecary Diaries or you really like... you really like Sonda. You really like Sonda a lot. You're a fan of Beastars. Lolan is best character right next to him. I'm 100% agree, dude. Like, she was literally like some of the best moments of last year in anime. Hands down. Ponko's super good too. I love Ponko. Kabuto was good too. Kabuto of Call of the Night this season was super good. Hina deserved better. Subaru, shrug. Bakugo, really good stuff there. Bell No Light made it over here. Bell No Light was over here. She was trying to win. They were trying to get Bell No Light win over here. She snuck over here in the Reddit ones. She's trying to win over here too. She didn't win though. She tried. She tried. Dude, Beam so freaking good, dude. Where did Beamo get right here? Oh, look at Beamo almost got up there. I love Beam, dude. He's so freaking good, dude. I loved him in that movie. I didn't think I'd like him, but I really did like him. I'll be biased since I play the game for a long while, but Arknight's not being on any of those discussions is a bit sad. I think it's not bad to stand alone anime. Dude, Arknight's... I love it. I don't even play the game. I played the game, but I didn't really check out the story. I really like Arknights, the anime. And it sucks that it doesn't get much attention. I think most people just kind of said, oh, it's a mobile game. I don't want to watch it. That's sad. No Light is a support to the rest of the supporting character. Is a support... Is supporting the rest of the supporting characters. Cute Uma wins by default. You can't keep Bell No Light down. Being best boy in Resident Evil, he was so good. It's freaking just riding him like a horsey. Ensemble cast. Milky Subway. Orb. I guess, yeah, I can kind of agree with these ones. I did like the characters in Milky Subway. They did a good job with the voicing. Oh my gosh, Ballpark. Freaking Ballpark. Oh, my destiny. Who knows that? Who knows that? Oh, my destiny. Dude, that guy right there. That was the man. That was like the best character of last year, was the oh my destiny guy. Wonderful Precure mention. The ones that had a best supporting cast. They all had cute ears and tails. I love Ballpark. Okay, somebody else watched Ballpark besides me. Oh my destiny. Music video of the year. What is this a category? Is this really a category? I'm not gonna have any opinion on any of this. I don't really watch many music videos. Short film of the year. Interesting category. Bond. Did they make this category just for Bond? The PV for Ruby Dragon. What is this category? I mean, I'm happy that at least, like, there's a lot of work that's put into these little, like, shorts and PVs and trailers for, like, manga and stuff like that. I'm glad that, like, there's some recognition there for the animators that work on a lot of this stuff. Because it takes work. Like, these things take work. But it's like, what are these? Okay, sure. I mean, shorts has been a thing for a long time, but these feel like these are like PBs and stuff. Movie of the year. Yeah, I didn't watch this, but I did watch for Chainsaw Man. It was phenomenal. I was super happy that it came to a theater near me. I don't get anime movies often, and to have that, thank you Sony for actually making the effort of getting it everywhere. Being able to go there and watch that in theater was really great. This is just a plan. So it was, yeah, it's not made just for Bond. Only thing I can think of shorts as AMVs would be from Cyberpunk. The jury didn't pick Bond, though. Is that the fan vote, right? Yeah, I think the right one is the fan vote. I don't think I've actually seen First Line. Anime of the year. Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, that's worse than anime trending. I would go Umamusume. I would go Umamusume. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, but M-Dud. You had, oh my gosh, you see me? Oh my god, dude, judges, what? Shoshimin was number 2 for the judges. Wow. Av Mujika was 7th. Who are these judges? Wow. Those are some choices, dude. Huh. I mean, I give them credit for being different. Are they romance enjoyers? Like all these yeah, no Apocalypse Hotel. Takabi's Original Sin was a 3rd. No Hanako-kun again. Like every single one of these awards, no Hanako-kun even mentioned really anywhere. What is the fan vote? So these were the nominations I'm guessing people had to vote on these choices because they're the same choices no matter what. And I doubt the judges and the public wanted the same stuff in here. How did they nominate? Do the judges pick all the nominations, or do the fans have any say in it? These are weird nominations. This is Anime of the Year. Anime of the Year, and there's a lot of stuff. Av Mujika? What? Like, I think of all these, Av Mujika is the only one that I can't explain. Like, I can't explain, Precure because I don't watch it. Soshimin, I didn't get past... I got barely past the first season. I got tired of it. It's not working. Like, it was the show. It's so overall was not. I haven't finished it, but it lost my interest. That's a bad sign in my opinion. So Soshimin and Av Mujika in this is way bizarre, because I would never even remotely consider these for Anime of the Year. I believe it's 5 juries pick 5 public. Doesn't Reddit vote for nominees also? Remember, the judges have to watch all the top 5 nominations in each category? I mean, it's a good thing, but who chooses it? Reddit has Precure every year. Like, they have, like, a massive Precure fandom in there, I'm guessing. I mean, it's just like the Umumuzume for trending. Like, Umumuzume fans are with trending. Precures are over here. It's, again, they're pockets of fandoms. It's pockets of fandoms. Crunchyroll has the shonen fans. Yeah, no ReZero in this list. Like, there's no ReZero, no Apocalypse Hotel, no Medalist, no Hanako-kun, no Call the Night, no To Be Hero X, no Arc Knights, no Umumuzume, no Soul Leveling. Which I'm not shredding chur over, but that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. There was no ReZero in the entire... What? Wait. Are you sure? No. Can I find this page? Can I do a find? No. There's one. There's one. There's one. It's 9th place in suspense. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, and it's 3rd on public. Hush! Welcome to the stream. I did not try to make you lose your streak. I thought I said something last week. Like, it's every Tuesday. I'm always here. I try to be always here. ReZero is only mentioned once. Overall, I'm happy. I'm much more happy with anime with Reddit's versus especially anime trending. Corner was the best. Anime Corner was the best. Trending has gone downhill. Reddit's a little weird, especially with Anime of the Year. Overall, Reddit's fine, except for the lack of ReZero. But its Anime of the Year was weird. Yeah, Reddit hates Mushoku Tensei and ReZero, apparently. It was the same for Mushoku Tensei when that actually aired. Like, completely snubbed. What did I hate on? I've only discounted Umumuzume's fandom. And I said I like it, just not that much. Oh, first Flip Flappers and now Umumuzume. But I like Umumuzume. I don't think it's the best. I'm not hating on it. I legit glazed Umumuzume earlier when I talked about how its freaking sound design is phenomenal, and like every time they freaking just take a dart, a dash on the track, it like suddenly hype levels to the roof. And the freaking thump 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 noise that's happening. Music ramps up. Animation's crazy. It's just Takapi's original is better. In my opinion, these are all better. Just because you like pancakes doesn't mean you hate waffles. I mean, it's a... Mahiru, you agree with me, right? Isn't this a great thing? Isn't it a great thing that we're in a position where we have so much good stuff that we can argue about this stuff? That we can't fit it all in a top 10 list? And shoot straight for Flip Flappers? Hell no. I didn't say that. I never said that. That was never a topic when I talked about Flip Flappers. I am the defender of Magical Revolution. I am a defender of gushing over magical girls. The Yuri thirst is here. Bloom Into You? One of my favorite romance animes. I am an enjoyer. Don't even talk about that.
I'm learning new things. It seems. Pancakes and waffles are the same, just different shape. They literally take almost the same exact ingredients. Just one has I think a little more egg. Now I made you hungry. We'll all take a break and go eat some waffles. Next year's gonna suck. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think next year's Anime Award is going to suck a lot because I mean already with fantasy alone, we're looking at Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Witch Hat Atelier, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei. It's gonna be hell. Then we have like we're not sure how it's gonna turn out quite yet, but you have things like Ghost in the Shell coming back and dude, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I want to put Gachiakuta OP2, Kali's song and music video. Waffles better. I like waffles better. I don't like the texture of pancakes. I really don't. I like crispy waffles. Throw some butter in there. It traps it all in there for you. So when you go to eat it, it's like you got that like pocket of butter and syrup. Does anime trending have best ecchi? No, hell no. Like, none of these had ecchi. There's the other thing there. Let's all take into account. None of these categories have an ecchi. There wasn't much ecchi last year, but still, they're not brave enough to have ecchi categories, even though it's technically like a predominant category. I can't wait for Gits either. I keep thinking that Gits was going to be spring. Which, by the way, I meant to talk about this earlier. I do have my video done. I wanted to post it today, but I couldn't get it done. But I do have that done. No, that's not it. That's the wrong one. You guys already seen that one. You've already seen that thumbnail. Wrong thumbnail. That one. That's done. My top anime of the new year or new season video is done, so I will post that tomorrow morning probably. I don't know if Ocean Echo is delayed tomorrow. I know that High Dive is delaying it. I'm not sure if Crunchyroll is, so I technically could post this early tomorrow morning, and wouldn't have any problems with it conflicting with Ocean Echo. Does anybody know if Crunchyroll has said anything about delaying Ocean Echo? What's the goon of the year? Probably Nukitashi for a lot of people. It was like probably the most raunchiest show last year. Tamon's finale was delayed one day too. Really? What's going on? Crunchyroll, if you air Ocean Echo on Wednesday, you are redeemed. You heard it here first. I don't know, but we'll see. Either way, I'll probably post my my spring top anticipated shows video like early tomorrow morning, and then I'll just do my Ocean Echo late. It's gonna be a long episode of Ocean Echo, so either way, it's probably gonna take me longer to put it together. And it's going to be the finale, so I'm going to want to talk about some stuff for the finale. So tomorrow morning, top new anime of spring video. Later tomorrow will be Ocean Echo. Shoot, Jujutsu Kaisen's supposed to have an extended finale too, right? No, I did not do my favorite. I did not do Japan rankings video. I did not do my Japan rankings video. I might do something on it at some point, or just maybe do the research and we could talk about it in a live stream. But no, I didn't do a video on it. The problem with those videos, it takes a lot of work, and it was unfortunately not seeing much of a response from people. I still kind of want to do it just for the sake of doing it. I just didn't have time to. So it got cut. I would like to discuss some of the stuff, though, at some point. If Sendai Colony is 27 minutes long?
It's only 27 minutes? How is that an hour-long episode? That's like that's like 2 extra minutes. I thought they were doing a much longer episode. Yeah, I'm hyped to see Yuta Yuta going up against them. Even though we like barely seen one of them, but like, okay, it's done. Like, oh, he fought somebody, it's done. Hopefully we actually get to see more than him just cutting down somebody in an instant. Wonder Egg priority flashbacks. Regards to what? Mostly just action. So it won't be much to really talk about, which will be fine. Anyways. I'm going to call it, folks. It has been fun. I really appreciate you guys dropping in. To all the Uma Musume fans, I apologize for all those that I have upset. Again, I want to reiterate, I do like Uma Musume. I was a spender in the game. I thoroughly enjoyed the first season. I really, really enjoyed Cinderella Grey. I will watch the movie eventually, and I really like it. Just not as much as these things, personally. We can all have our loves, right? I'm gonna get so many downvotes on this video. I'm gonna just take down the VOD, so everybody start clipping it right now to make sure that you can show everybody how horrible I am with Uma Musume. I appreciate it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys' support and all that stuff. Again, thank you to the new members and followers of the channel. But until next week, I'll try to figure out what we're going to do next week. Until then, y'all have a good one. Wait, I don't have my button. Hold on.